top, never coming down, can't be stopped, won't ever touch the ground. Fighting up the hordes, victory assured, this'll be a final round. It's Johnny Kitch, it's Johnny Kitch. It's Johnny Kitch, it's Johnny Kitch. He's 10 feet tall, body hard as steel. You can't believe this monster's real. Where did he come from? Who sent him here and why? He enters the arena, black before the sky. A force of super nature, sent to clear out the field. Stand up to him, but you know your fate is sealed. A hero for the ages, who lives by do or die. You never take him down, don't even try. It's Johnny Kitch. It's Johnny Kitch. Every time you turn around, all see eyes stares you down. You're paralyzed, frozen in fear. There's no escape. The end is here. Become strong behind final judge and jury. Delivering the sentence with might and righteous fury. Burning back the darkness with a sword of cleansing flame. Gather round and celebrate his name. It's Johnny Kitch, it's Johnny Kitch, it's Johnny Kitch. This is Johnny Kitch.
Hey, Mr. Aspects, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, them zeros go on and on, don't they? What's up, Hike? You can't expect me to be on time when I'm already late, so I gotta be extra late by letting the countdown run a little bit longer. So I was gonna do some GTA today, and then I said to myself, I don't want to do GTA. I want to stay on my Minecraft streak, and it's just that simple. I've been enjoying being in the server, and now I want to work on my armor collection. All right. I heard a rumor that there's an armorer in the far, far away desert village that will sell me some chainmail. I'm not sure if it's true or not. It's just a rumor I heard. But we're going to find out today anyway. I'm not sure if I'm going to go all the way over to the desert, but what have I been doing the last couple of days, you're wondering? Well, all I've been doing the last couple of days is coming in here and mining in the nether for netherite. And I'll tell you what, I've got a buttload of it. I've got 28 ingots here. 28 ingots. And you know that takes a lot of ancient debris to make that. And that's with having made a full set of armor. Actually, I need to put that on. I think I'm still wearing my... No, I already did it. I already put them on. Okay, there it is, yeah. This is my full set of regular armor. But when I go into the nether, I just wear this cheap stuff. So if I lose it, it's not a big loss. Why did you redeem it? Huh? Aspects on a 50 stream streak. Insane. What are you guys talking about? Who redeemed something? What got redeemed? I want to know about it. Anyway, I've made a couple of different sets of armor, including one for here. But I'm missing a couple things, and at some point I'll probably put some... 50 isn't bad. No, it's not bad. I'll probably put some patterns on these. I'm not sure yet. I might just do a whole set of all the different trim. You're on 66, so you can't share till 70. Can't share what? That you're on a streak? It doesn't share it unless you're on like 10? A 10? Am I saying that correctly? You guys are talking mysterious gibberish that I don't understand today. I don't know what you guys is talking about. I went looking for resources last night. It only shares by 5. It shares by 5 intervals. Okay. Yeah, I went mining in the waters last night after I got tired of spending hours in the Nether. Yeah. So, that's where I'm at today. But I want to go out on a hunt for some chainmail armor. That's like one of my things to do. I really like doing that when I'm in a world. I see Hike and Aspects have joined. Ooh, exciting! I like to do my armor collection. Let me get a boat. Now I know we're gonna have to have probably some blast furnaces. Which I don't have any. We'll make some blast furnaces. Don't know how to make blast furnaces. What does it take? So we can train up the armorers. Blast furnaces just take regular furnaces, smooth stone, and iron. Okay. Let's make 4. 4 should be enough, right? And smooth stone. Have I any smooth stone? I've got 7 smooth stone. That's not enough. To make smooth stone, I think, and I could be wrong. Is it, you have to put it in here? No? Smooth stone must come from a stone cutter thingy. Am I right? How do you make smooth stone? No, that's not going to tell me anything. Smelt. You do smelt it? Oh, that is working. I know what I did. I stuck the smooth stone in there. That's why it didn't work the first time. I thought I stuck the regular. Aspect says I kind of had to execute my 25 happy ghasts, but I've got 25 dried ones again. Why? Were they driving you crazy? Was the noise just unbearable? Yeah, a bit, plus they were a pain in the ass. They kept escaping, right? Alright, let's make guess I need a little bit more. How many can I make? 3? I want to make 4 or 5 because, you know. Do you know how to make the little saddle thing? Leads keep breaking off. Yeah, I know. Share wisdom. You're gonna make a large area. They have a large area. Just leave them in the Nether. Although they won't be happy in the Nether. They won't be happy in the Nether, and that's true. That won't be cool. I guess you're doing a good thing. All right, 4. Should we go for one more? Make it 5. Bake! What's up, Bake? They burn in the Nether, you cruel bastard. Yeah, but they're so noisy. They're so noisy. It's obnoxious. I'm not cruel anyway. If they didn't want to be there, why are they there? Okay, so are babies. Yeah, but I'd never throw a baby in the nether. I'm not that mean. You put them in the microwave? Not often. Not often, no. Let me get that out of there. I don't need any more of that. Let's get the iron back in. Because we do need that done. Stone. And smooth stone goes up in that one. Alright, we got all that. Aspect says, I'd rather microwave a baby than throw one? I mean, neither one's really that good. Bake says, just eating cookies. Cookies. I haven't had any cookies today. I'm kind of laying off the cookies as best I can. I'm gonna take a couple stacks of emeralds, maybe a couple stacks of diamonds. I don't know what these armorers are gonna take to do my trades, to build them up. I think sometimes they want iron, right? So let's take some iron as well. Till we get them. We need to get them to be able to give us chainmail. And there's 4 different pieces we need. We need a helmet. We need a chest plate. We need some pants. And we need some shoes. So that's at least 4. So I'm taking 5 blast furnaces. And it should be enough stuff here to trade. God, I hope so. By the way, I think I scared Cooper yesterday. I think I scared him and made him quit the server. He may not come back, I'm not sure. I hope he does, but last night I was telling those guys how much netherite I had been gathering over the last 3 days. You know, that's all I've been doing is mining it. And Mythic says, "What do you need all that for?" And I was just joking, and I said, "Oh, because I'm going to build a house with it." And he said, "Oh, that's a flex." And I'm like, "Yeah, I need to make a really strong house because I'm going to raise the creeper damage to 500%. And Cooper goes, "What? Why are you going to do that?" And before I could even answer and tell him I was joking, he left. So I think I scared him off. I'm not sure. He didn't come back, so I don't know. Why would I change? Why would I set creeper damage to 500%? Why would I even think about that? It was obviously a joke. Goodness gracious. But yeah. Aspect says I would. I thought it was funny, but then when he left, I was like, I think Cooper thought I was serious. God, a person can't even joke around. All right, let's go. Let's go find a village that we don't already have access to. I don't want to teleport anywhere. I just want to ride out in the boat till we find a big chunk of land with a village. I see there. Yeah, there's that village over there, but who knows what's going on over there already. Let's find a new village. Oh, by the way, Hike. And I don't care if you do it or not, but Mythics wants to know. Oh, Mythics asked me off stream the other day while I was just in game, you know. He goes, "Hey, can you ask Hike to put in a an RTP, you know, for random teleport?" And I was like, "Why ask Hike? What, you don't think I can do it?" And he says, "I just think Hike's better at server management than you are." And he just kind of said it like that, like in that rude way. And I'm like, "You bastard. I could do it if I wanted to do it. It's just a plugin, for God's sake." He's done me there. Yeah, he did do me there. Last night I almost cleared his inventory and took all his stuff away from him because I was mining. I was mining in the why does it have to be a mod? What, we can't do plugins? Are we a mods only? You know, it'd be cool if I got over here and I found in one of these chests at these ships. Oh, I'm not going to mess around with that anymore. A bit of chainmail. Johnny, I've said... Whoops. Johnny, I've said this before. We are on Fabric. Fabric is mods. We cannot mix mods. And I know we can't mix mods and plugins. But I didn't remember that you told me it was just mods. I thought it was plugins. I don't remember those things. I have no reason to remember those things. Unless I'm going to be putting a mod or a plugin in, then I have to know it. Other than that, it makes no difference. Nobody needs to know that unless they're putting them in. And since you handle all that stuff, you need to know that. Not me, mate. Not me. All right. Do we want to look over here? There's probably not going to be a village over here. If I see one pop up on my map. That's why he trusts you more? I see. Well, you're welcome to, I don't need to know that. No. I don't need to get my Minecraft server management knowledge up unless I'm going to be putting something in it. So if I was going to be putting that in, I would go say, oh, I need a plugin. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, plugins don't work here. I need a mod. And then I'd go look for a mod. And then I wouldn't find one. I'd be like, oh, there's no mod for that works. Okay, whatever. Or I'd find one that works. Or whatever. You want to go to college? This is essential, Johnny. No thanks, buddy. I don't want to know... You're never going to get into your dream school. I don't want to know any more than I already know. Or need to know. Whose house is that up on the top of that little overlook, that cliff? Is that your house, Aspects? Am I looking at your house? You sound like my co-workers. That's Cooper's? Oh, okay. Damn, he built way out here. You're probably further though, aren't you? Johnny, check general. Yeah, I will at some point. I will at some point, Bake. What's up, VPR rate? How you doing? Let's see here. Let's get across this area. Wah, wah. Pike says, I was just gifted a sub to a random music Twitch streamer. I'm not even following them. I see. VPR8 says, mid, what about you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I came to stream today prepared, buddy. I've got my sushi. I've got my coffee. I've got water. I've got a positive attitude. And I'm ready to have a good time. Can't get me out of Minecraft these days, man. It's all I've been doing. Tired of jumping, though. Ow. That stung a little bit. Ian and Mr. Bobby Joe, what's up? Says, I need to go, but I'm watching you on my... All right. DPR8 says, I have none of that. Oh, man. Bake says, you have water? I do have water. I do have water, buddy. I came prepared today. So that way I don't have to, I don't have to ever take a break. I can just sit here for the whole duration of this thing. Occasionally pedaling to keep my blood moving. Aspect says that's rare. I know, man.
Hydrate
Whoop.
now.
I'm being gifted the gift of hydration. Thank you, Bake. That's just what I needed, buddy. That's just what I needed. See, I'd like to build a house right here. I like the sand. I think I'm going to replace my grass with sand at my house. The sand is just so appealing. It's the perfect color for sand. It's not pearly white. It's that nice sort of beige color. All right. Sure saw a lot of villages last stream on Friday. Today, not so many. Haven't seen any except for that one close to spawn. And I don't want to go to that one. No, I don't. I want a more exotic village, far, far away. DPR8 says, shoveling clay hurts my body. I have shoveled clay, believe it or not, and I do know that feeling. One time when I lived in northern Florida, I wanted to plant some potatoes, some carrots, and some garlic. And, oh, do you know what? This is nice wood. I like this wood. This is what, is this dark oak or what is it, spruce? Dark oak, yeah. Dark oak. Good stuff. I don't have any of that left. Anyway, I had to plant a bunch of stuff, and it was... I sound like a machine gun going off. Anyway, it was clay, and I had to dig deep in the clay, and man, that stuff was hard to dig through. Dude, who's making thunder? When I'm in the water, I want him to get electrocuted by lightning. What? Not nice. Not nice. Yeah, I'm just gathering this up because, you know, is good stuff. That was boring, clearing up the weather. Change it back to thunder. No thunder. Not a big fan. It's not so bad when I'm inside. I don't like being stuck outside. Some people don't mind the weather. I'm one of those people. I told you guys I had a babysitter that absolutely terrified me when I was a kid. Used to terrorize me and the other kids she was babysitting. Anytime it would rain out or thunder, she would freak out and drag us either into a closet or under the kitchen table. And tell us to hide because the lightning was going to get us. And this was an older woman. She was an old lady. And she was just terrified of it. And, yeah, thanks. She gave me that. Your body's heavy. Your body's heavy, VPR8. Working too hard, huh? Hike says... What? My bad. Hike says... I do not wish for my house to burn to the ground as I'm gathering materials. Or rather, my axolotl habitat because my house isn't made of wood. Yeah. True, true. How much have I got? I've got 8 jungle, and I've got a fair amount of dark oak. I think the jungle and the dark oak are absolutely the most beautiful woods together. They go really well together. Look how nice they fit together when you see them together here. Alright, better get some air. It's dark out here. I better stop and get on my mission, man. Golly, let me look at the map, see if there's any... Ah, there's a village right over there. Let's go that way. I believe that's where it was. Yeah, I can see it. Hey, hey, hey! It's time to visit the village and see if we can get this mission done. Dude, I raided a monument 3 days ago, and I got about 70, I don't know, 60 or 70 sea lanterns. I went with like a whole bunch of buckets of milk. I'll check general in a few minutes. I got a whole bunch of milk, took it with me. I took, what else did I take with me? My Silk Touch pickaxe, obviously. Various things. My good sword. I went in and I just did business, man. And a door, took a door. It was great. All right, let's find a place to hang out for a second so I can go and check general. Let's grab that paper. All right, let me go check that out real quick. DPR8 says, I probably moved over 3,500 pounds of clay out of our yard. Holy crap, it's crazy. There's just some underground. Dude, that is wild. I never moved that much. I mean, I probably moved about, it may have been about 300 or 400 pounds at most. But I can't imagine moving 3,500 pounds. Let's see what Bake's got going on here. In general. Oh, what is that? Cookie dough or cookies? Those look like cookie doughs. Sure, it's gonna be yummy stuff. Cookies, you made them. All right. All right. Beautiful, man. All right, let's hey, it's daytime. Somebody slept. Let's look around, see what our situation is here. Anything I want to grab while I'm here. A nice little bed there. All right, let's just get this thing going. All right. More paper. Let's take this thing out of here. And let's drop in a blast furnace. See if we can find any villagers who actually want to work around here. See some way over here. Hi, guy. How you doing? Is he wearing a monocle? I swear he had a monocle. Here, come here. Come in. So I guess my only choice is to buy a few of these things from him until his level goes up. That is why I brought the emeralds. Let's just do it this way. He's got to get up to next level. Did that do it? Not yet. Okay. He's still at novice. He's now out of those. Do I have to buy more? Oh my god, when's he going to the next level? What's up with that? He's gonna run me out of emeralds. Ugh! Johnny, look at the bar at the top. It's full. I saw that. I saw that it's full. That's why I'm saying, when's he going to the next level? How long is he going to stay a novice? I have to wait until he restocks. Ah, I did not know that. Okay, fine. How long till he restocks? He's restocked. That was quick. If I can get my chainmail boots. That's a start. Oh, no, no, no. Give me that back. Give me that back. Give me those emeralds. You better not have picked up my emeralds, buddy. Alright, well, I got one. That's a start. Ugh, kind of annoying, though. Get rid of a few of those. I mean, I still got, 65 left. They don't want to do anything else to trade. So that's probably all I'm going to get from this guy, right? The chances of getting him to, will he go to the next level and give me something else? Or is 4 the maximum things they can do? What do you think? Get some of those emeralds back. A few. I can level him up more. So maybe he'll give me a chest plate too, or some pants. Let's see what he's got going on now. Well, I don't know. He's a journeyman now. I guess let me buy another chainmail because it's cheap. All right, he's journeyman. See what he's got now. No other chainmail, but he sure does have a bunch of stuff. Okay, I don't want any more of his stuff. I think I need to go find a new one. A second one to work with. Who's that? Aspects! What you doing here? Hey, you know what you want to do. You want to be an armorer. Don't you? Whoa! Alright, let's work. I don't want to work with this guy if he's going to get killed. I didn't... Oh, I should have brought some coal. Oh, man. I should have brought some coal. Because by the time I'm done with this guy, he's not going to have anything left. See if he's got a better trade. Some better stuff that we can work with there. Did he just... What the hell? Oh, he didn't. I see what happened. Alright, come on, guy. Hike says, you just wasted a bunch of emeralds. Oh. I didn't miss... I missed that part. I missed that part. Now I see. Alright, let's do this. Let's do that. Do that. Do that. If he gives me boots too, I'm gonna be a little bit annoyed. Alright, now he's maxed. Let's give him a second. Check him out. Okay, I'll buy some more Emeralds back. Why did that go up? But this went down. Come on, what else you got? Oh, there's a helmet. Let's take it. Take it, I'll take it. In fact, I'll take 2. That's great. Nope. Why do I keep dropping my emeralds? I keep just chucking them on the ground like they're not important. I don't know if he's going to give us much more. I don't know if I want to keep working with him because... Is he going to give me more? Is it possible he'll give me like a chest plate or something? Now that he's going on to diamond stuff, is he going to go backwards and give me more chainmail? Or is that going to be... Is that crazy to think that that could happen? Aspects, what are you doing hiding up there? You crazy fella. Let's see what this guy has to offer. Oh, that was all that I had. I'm so dumb. That was all I had. I don't have any more. Well, I've got 2 pieces. I think I need to head back to my house. I'm gonna mark this place here. How many monuments did you say again? I only went to 1 monument. Aspect, sorry, I didn't see that. I went to 1 monument, but I stayed there for a long time, and I left and had to go back because I ran out of milk. I got about 70... Yeah, it was just 1, but I got about 70 sea lanterns out of it. It was either 68 or 70. So I can use them in my house because it's like the best light source. Yeah, I love it. Boom! I had to go all the way back to the house. Let's put that away, that away, that away, that away. Got 3 of those, 2 of these. That's fine. Let's take some coal back. Since nobody seems interested in diamonds over there. I probably will need some emeralds, though. The yellow frog light is the best. You think the frog light's better? I don't know about that. I like the frog lights, but I don't want to color the light any more than I need to. I think I prefer the sea lanterns because it seems to be a brighter, clearer, and cleaner light. All right. I guess I'll just chuck the... Oops. Oh, come on. Why do I do that? So dumb. Get a little bit closer, a little bit closer. Chuck these in because nobody wants iron chest plates and iron helmets. If you want them, you know where to get them, right? Right. Door. Papel. 1 book. There we go. Let's take some coal back, because I know that one guy will take some coal, and I got lots of it. God, you're a blue light guy. I mean, I'd rather have blue than yellow. It just depends on what I'm doing. Sometimes I do... let me take a little bit more iron. Sometimes I do like a yellowish light. It's just not that often. They don't blind you at night? Yeah, at night. But in my house... See what I did upstairs? Let me show you real quick. I'll show you what I did. I just put some of these up here. Oh, I forgot to put trapdoors over those ones, just like this. So if I turn off my my full bright, it's still not like super bright, but it looks really good. Do I need to sleep? Can I sleep? Oh, it just looks so dark. I thought I had to sleep because I'm so used to my full bright. That's where no, this is where my chainmail is going to go right there. After the copper. Okay, I guess we're gonna go back to the village. Ah. And yes, I did teleport over here. It's just like if I had made it a he's an expert. If I had made it another home. Let's get him up to next level. Let's just see if maybe he'll give us something else. No, it's just more diamond, although that's not bad. Fire protection 2, unbreaking 3. That's not terrible, but it's just not what I'm after. So I feel like messing with him is fail, fail, fail. Pike says, yellow just feels more cozy. I don't feel like I'm living or sleeping in a Walmart. It is cozy. And there's a time and a place for cozy. But I don't like it in game. And I like it in a bedroom. I think in the bedroom it's nice. It's warm, relaxing, just chills you out. But in the game, I don't know. I just like everything nice and bright, easy to see. And this guy, we said he is. Oh, he's a farmer. Not that guy. This guy here. We can do this guy. Let's get him up a little bit to the next level. Give him a second. All right. And now he's got the pants. There's the pants, baby. We'll take 2 of those. And let's keep going. Maybe we'll get a chest plate too. And since these are so cheap, I guess that's what we'll just keep buying. Oh my god, come on. There goes my emeralds. Give me them emeralds back. I'd rather have that. Oh, there's the chest plate. Yeah, baby. And I got, oh, no emeralds left. All right. I need to get some emeralds real quick. Let's find somebody who will... I don't even have enough iron. Where's the coal guy? Where's the guy who wanted to buy the coal from me earlier? Okay. Coal guy, where are you? Oh. This guy says no. He won't take any iron. He's full of iron. Don't have anything else I can sell to him right now, so we're just gonna leave him in peace, let him sleep. Because he's lazy. Not that interested, to be honest. Leave that alone. You, however, I am interested in defeating. I don't like skelly boys. Anyway, Nico Fox! Hi, Johnny. I might have accidentally stolen some carpet from your dog room. Yeah, there was one piece missing. I'm not sure how that area lost its claim. It should have been protected and in my claim, so I fixed it anyway. But it was just one piece. Yeah, I put it back. No worries. Anyway, and I added it back to my claim. I think I actually disabled it somehow one day when I was doing something in there when I had to override something. Okay, something's telling me just go back home and grab some more emeralds for God's sake. Oh, what the hell? I'll just throw these in there since they're so hard to come by. Not impossible. Just hard to come by. Grab some more emeralds, and let's go back to the village of the armorers. Where was that fella at? Was he up to the top? I wish I could remember which guy it was. It's this one. Give me 3 of those. Yeah. Now I am satisfied. Let's go back home. Boom. Now we can do it. Up here, put these away. Put the coal back, since I didn't actually need it. I thought this was going to take a lot longer than it did. Where's my shoes? Right there. There we go. All right. The only other thing I really need now, as far as my basic armor selection goes up there, I need to have a little bit more leather because I need to make some leather chainmail, or yeah, leather chainmail, leather armor. And I don't have a lot of leather left to play with, so that'll wait. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. God, that is some bland looking stuff, isn't it? Oh, I should probably have leather. No, I put it on the wrong one. I know what I did. Let's say I should have leather on the first one. This is where it goes here. Enchant it. I might do that. It is less bland. This is just a basic set right here. So I'm going to make a basic set, and I'm going to make a set that has in full enchantments on it, and a set that has, well, probably full enchants and silence trim. I think I'm going to do silence trim. I'm not really sure. Silence is great. I think I like flow better. Coast is also really nice. Silence is just, it's so busy. If you look at it, it's just so messy. It's just got too much going on. So I'm not sure if I want to do silence on everything or not. I might want something a little bit calmer. But that's something that's something I'll figure out. But for leather, I've only got 8 pieces of leather, and I think I'll need, what, for leather armor you need a lot more than that. 4, 12, 17, so 23 pieces. So I need like, what, like 13 more? Something like that. You like Vex and Dune? I don't think I've seen Vex or Dune. Makes you feel like Santa? What, do you mix them together or what? Yeah, everything's back to normal down here. You not only took carpet. I'm chomping sushi. You not only took a piece of carpet, you set my dogs loose and they were wandering about everywhere. Mister. Red leather armor with white Vex trim on chest plate and Dune on helmet. Where do you find Dune at? Is it in the desert? Nico Fox has arrived. I'm gonna go find some, probably desert. Dude, I'd love to find that. Nico Fox says I'd hop in right now, but I can't. Yes, you can. Why can't you? What are you doing that's so important that you can't come play Minecraft with us? So important. My entire software system crashed on my laptop. Oh, buddy. I see Hike's house. His work in progress. You're taking it to get it fixed right now, huh? Okay, Nico Fox. Hey, don't you ever... Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna leave him alone. I don't want to get myself into trouble. He's throwing tridents at me. Dude, your house is looking so good. Is that you over there? Are you waving to me from the shore? Get my boat back. Not leave my boat over here for some random Boat thief. This a beautiful house. he's got a water hole. Let's see. Ooh, hello. Yeah, buddy. Dude, this is epic, man. This is amazing. It's looking so good. Very nice, very nice. Temporary solution until you do stairs. It works really well. In fact, you just made me realize I forgot to bring a water bucket with me. These days, I take a water bucket just about everywhere when I go on a mission because it comes in handy. I've gotten a lot better with the bucket clutches, and also sometimes, you know, you catch on fire, dump out some water. You need to get up something really quick, chuck up the bucket of water and climb up it real quick. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Right now, I'm looking for the cows. That's my moo cow area over here. Hike says, I need lights next. What kind of lights you gonna use? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna like make some like lanterns, or are you gonna go find some frog lights? Or I can loan you about 50 sea lanterns. One of them. Lanterns would not fit in. No, they wouldn't. That's why I don't use them. Shroom lights. What are those? I have never heard of shroom lights. I guess I can look them up so you don't have to try to describe them. Oh, wait. Let me... Oh, that's pretty sweet, man. Yeah, those are nice. I like it. And how do you make those? Like, what's the secret recipe? I don't want to get leather from my own. Wow, how long does this stuff stay here? They spawn in the nether. Oh, I've probably seen those then. Oh, okay. Yeah. In the red forest. I've been in the red forest and the blue forest, so I've probably seen loads of them and just don't remember. I need me some moo cow leather. The only thing I don't like about those kind of lights, those natural sort of lights, is the patterns on it. If it was like a solid color, I would like it a lot more. But again, you could always do the thing where you hide it behind like I don't know, a trapdoor or something. That's the only thing I can ever think of as a trapdoor, but then you can still get your light source, but you don't have to. Oh, there's a hey, there's a leather. The yellow frog lights are basically that. But these till I can get the frog lights is fine, says Hike. I gotcha. Well, I got a leather tunic. That's a bunch of pieces of leather I don't need right there. That's like, what, 7 or 8? I think that's 8. I might just make a texture pack for them. You keep threatening to make texture packs. I'm waiting to see one of them. What are you going to just hand draw it or what? I saw a video yesterday of a hand-drawn, like it was drawn by pen, hand-drawn texture pack, the whole thing. Everything was like shades of like pen ink though, you know, with that blue kind of Bic pen look. And it was really cool, but at the same time, it was a little monotonous color-wise. But everything was, it was really nice though. You love that texture pack? It was pretty cool. I wouldn't want to use it because I need a little bit more color and variety, but I was very, very impressed by the not just the way it looked, but the fact that it must have taken forever to make. You know what I mean? I was impressed by the dedication. Hello there, buddy. What you got? Sweeping edge, I'll pass. It'd be cool for screenshots. Oh yeah, definitely. And it was just really cool. It was really cool. But again, I don't think I'd use it myself, but it was nice to look at. I see a cow. And I am really hurt. I need to eat. Mr. Moo Cow, how are you? I'm sorry I have to ruin your day, but I need leather. I wasn't expecting to find the chainmail that fast, so I kind of had to find a new mission, I guess you could say. So now it's just for the leather. La la la. Nico Fox says, I also lost everything the other day because of lag. I just fell out of the sky into the void at the end. Oh my god, I had a similar experience of almost falling into the void. It's not a similar experience at all, really, but it sort of relates in a way because I was in the end, minding my own business, and suddenly I found myself right on the very edge because guess what I did? I was trying to repair a hole that somebody had made, and I accidentally threw an ender pearl, and it stopped right at the edge, and I almost went right into the void, and I would have lost everything again. I was so fucking mad. I was like, how did I do that? Ah! It was so annoying. VPR8 says, what do you even need it for? Need what for? The leather? Because I'm going to make a set of leather armor for my collection. I'm collecting the whole set. Veritai! I've seen the pen-drawn texture pack, but it's an artistic endeavor, not quite a texture pack that you can play all the time. Definitely not. Again, I think it looks... It's beautiful, and it's impressive that somebody put that much effort into it, but I don't think I could look at it all the time. First of all, it's a little confusing to the eyes because a lot of the blocks do look similar because of the lack of color. That makes it kind of hard, you know what I mean? Well, there's a lot of sugar cane out here. I just need me some cows, more leather. Paige in game says not tuned in the stream, so if anyone wants to talk to me, just chat. Oh yeah, we will chat. We will just chat to you, buddy. I guess that means he didn't hear me just say that sarcastic sort of response. I wasn't trying to be overly sarcastic, just mildly sarcastic. And he didn't get it. He was shot by skeleton. Damn. Ow! Time to eat. So what you up to, Veritai? How's your day been so far? Oh, there's another cow. Cow, where's all your friends? We've gotten oh am I not getting leather because I'm using a sword that has a fire on it? Because I literally just realized that's 2 cows and no flippin' leather. What? You gotta be kidding me right now. Veritai says, I finished my walk. Now I'm inhaling my plain drinkable yogurt. I've had drinkable yogurt, but I've never had it plain. I do like yogurt, and I like plain yogurt, but I usually only cook with it. I don't eat it plain. I'm one of those weirdos that if it's gonna be eaten, it's gotta have, I mean, as yogurt, or if it's gonna be drinkable as yogurt without being mixed into like a sauce, it's gotta have like some kind of a sugar, some sort of a sugar thing. You know what I mean? Sweet flavor. But if I cook with it, obviously that's a different story. Or if I make, making some tzatziki sauce, then that's a different matter. Yeah, plain is fine for that. Okay, I've already been here, seen this place. Let's get out on the water. Go to the next little island or whatever. This is like Greek yogurt, just less dense. Very nice drink as it is. It's just a plain yogurt to me is a little bit too tangy, little too tart. And I'm not a big fan of things that are tart. Tart things make my mouth go, ugh! It really it does the true pucker to me. Veritai says, I love tangy and tart. No, man, not me. I wish I did. Because it's definitely a healthier flavor to go for than, say, sugary and stuff like that. I mean, or salty. Those are not really good for you. Where's all the cows at? Veritai says, I'm one of those people that would bite a lemon and then grin wide like an idiot. I'd be like, ah! I would probably scream in pain. Because I guarantee that would fry my taste buds. I can't do it. What's this over here? Oh, it's scaffolding. Why is there scaffolding at the end? What does this say? What does the sign say? Make a build around this. It's an eyesore hike. Okay. I'm like, why is there a sign out here and some scaffolding? Make a build around. Forget make a build around. Just fucking chop it down. Aspect says I'll be standing on top of Lucas's ghast whilst I go tell my dad I won't be going to gym today. BRB. Burb. All right. You burb. And we'll hang out here. Not going to gym today. Uh-oh. PPR says, I can barely type. That's how much my arms hurt. This is insane. I've never felt so sore. That's what you get for shoveling all that clay, man. Clay is hard. That's hard work. It really is hard work. Like says, look up. It's the sun. Oh, is it attached to that? Is that what you were referring to? You're referring to his disgusting above the sign? Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that that was what you were talking about. I thought you were talking about literally about that long dock-looking thing. Veritai says everyone else would be doing that lemon meme where they turn into a whatever that doodle is. Dude, that shit would just... Nah. I can't do it. I've tried making lemon water and lime water and stuff like that because I figure, well, I need some vitamin C. Vitamin C is good. But, excuse me a second. I gotta take a phone call. Turns out it was nothing important. But anyway, I did try doing lemon water and lime water for a while, but it always kind of leaves... It's gonna sound stupid to say, it sort of leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Like, that I just can't get rid of. That's a cool looking ship right there. I like the way it's just sitting there. Johnny, I need 2 things from you if I could bother you briefly. Hike, you never bother me, man. So that's not a problem. What you need? Hike says, VPR8 says, I didn't just shovel clay. I worked out and hooped all morning before that. Damn. You wanted to make sure your muscles know they'd been used, huh? There's no cows here, is there? There are no cows here. I knew there was no cows here. It's too close to spawn. Hike left game, but I think I heard a funny sound. Let's see. Okay, I see you sent me that, yeah. No, I'm sorry. Veritai says, yeah, I can't help with that. I like the taste. I usually enjoy licking my teeth until it goes away. Ugh. Enable that and come to my house. All right, give me a second here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Where does that just get dropped into my let me find my folder, my Minecraft folder. Know where it goes. Takes me a minute to get there. Just put it into my assets folder, or where does it go? Into texture packs. Go into options, resource packs. Oh, resource packs. Okay. All right. Sorry, I had to shut down half the stuff that was on my screen to find the download because it didn't go to the downloads folder. So that took a little bit longer than I expected. Even though I downloaded it. All right. I guess I could have sent you a screenshot. That's okay. Can I just teleport over to you? Are you there now? I assume. All right. Where are we at? Oh, is that it right there? That's actually pretty fucking nice. If that's the one, that's way better than it was. I like that a lot better. Dude, that's good. Let me see what it looks like without Oh yeah. Pretty good. That's a nice glow. I like it. Aspects has returned. He should return the ghast. This hike says I think it needs better centering, but maybe get rid of brown. What do you mean better centering? You don't think that, what, the center dot's not centered quite? It's pretty close though. Looks really good. It's not bad. Maybe I'll try my hand at making some textures for myself. Maybe slightly. Maybe slightly. Really nice though. I'll send you a website to make it easy. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. I would love that. All right. Meantime, you just got to find the textures and then Photoshop them. It's really easy. Well, it just so happens I'm fairly handy with Photoshop. All right, I got 2 pieces. Now I just need how many more? I can't type with one hand. So 4, 9. So I need 8 more pieces. I got 1 right now. I need 8 more leathers. And I will have my full set done. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying my hand at making a few custom textures. Aspects, what are you doing in my bed with a boat? What the hell? This guy. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know, man. Alright, there's that one. There's that one. You were the boat on the shelf? You're the elf on the shelf. Man, I just need 8 more leathers, guys. Where can I find some cows around this place? Let me go out to the faraway village, which is set as my village home. So, yeah, this is a good village, by the way, guys. Good librarians, and I'm pretty sure I see some cows. But I'm pretty sure I won't use my flaming sword on them because last time I did that, I didn't get any leather at all. I think it burnt to a crisp. There we go. There's one. Hi. Sorry, I need your skin more than you do, buddy. It just felt kind of mean, though. I wish there was a different way to get the leather. Like, just, you know, manufacture it. Like mix some bamboo with some, I don't know, some glue or something. I don't know, vegan leather. Why don't we have vegan leather in this game? Alright, how many is that? I'm sorry, that's 6 so far. I need 2 more. See how many we get here. 7. Eight. Okay, we got 8. Let's go back home now. Gee whiz. Okay. And we will make one of those. And one of those. Ho ho ho. I want to find this dune. Oops. Oh my god, am I an idiot? How did I do that? How did I do it? Don't tell me I'm an idiot. I already know. I gotta go back. Because I just made 2 pairs of shoes instead of shoes and a hat. I still gotta make my hat. Yeah, I said hat. This way, this way. Gee whiz. Can't believe I did that. So dumb. I misclicked. Dun dun. Dun dun. I'm coming to get you, Mr. Cow. Is it Mr. Cow or Mrs. Cow? Well, either way, somebody had a bad day. I think I've still got 1 more at home, but seeing as how I see 2 cows here, Let's go ahead and just get it right now. We won't have to go into the chest. Stop trying to get away. Just get this over with and everybody be happy. Jesus. Now this time, can I click on the right thing? There. Go up the stairs. And I think I want to go... I still want to find my own desert biome, separate from the one we've already found in the neighborhood. So that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. It'll look better if I either enchant them, or what I really would prefer to is just put trim. I don't even feel like they really need to be enchanted. It's like, if they have trim, they look pretty good. Yeah. So what I've been talking about doing, guys, is making a village market. Now, I have to say I haven't seen a lot of ideas for that. Especially things that, you know, that don't look like they've already been basically done to death on the internet. And nobody else has come up with any ideas. Like I've said, does anybody have any ideas for like a plan we could do to sort of to sort of make a decent looking village market that is going to fit the style of what we've already been building? Aspects is, if I had ideas, I would give out ideas. It's just, I'm not a creative builder, right? As I keep saying, I build just for utility, basically. So if I come up with it by myself, it's going to be really boring looking. Hike says, I quite literally just made a frog light. Did you? Let me come see it. That one right there? Is that the same one? Oh, that. Well, pretty similar in terms of overall tone, but that is a pretty nice light, actually, that frog light. This is good, man. But that, wait a minute. Is this the same one you already made? Did I hear a beep beep beep? Oh, did you send a, is that the same pack? It's nice. Let me turn off my, shaders here. Show me the frog light again. Can you put him back down again real quick? I want to see him with my shaders off. Ike left game. Ike joined game. How come it's not glowing in your hand? Does it only glow when you put it down? Ah. Yep. They're all pretty. They're all pretty. These definitely look more natural. Whereas, well, natural meaning a little more random in design. Whereas this looks a bit more, Thanos type shit. Yeah. This looks a little bit more structural. Like I'd rather have something that looks like this in my house than this, because these look a little bit kind of messy on the edges, but they look more natural in terms of the game. I do like what you did though better, to be honest. I like that. I just wish it was a little bit brighter in color, maybe not so with so many oranges and yellows in it. Again, it's only because I like the slightly whiter light. But I think it looks really amazing. It does look really good. I'm leaving you. Oh, it's too dark in here. Hey! Alright, where was I at? What if I was to add a gray ring? Maybe. It looks great the way it is already, though. But if you added a gray ring around it, then it might look more like, check DMs? Okay. Alright. This should be a little bit faster this time, because now I got a hold of it before it has a chance to go where it wants to go. Instead of where I want it to go. Oh, the only problem is, though... So I gotta get rid of the other one, the original one. Which means before I do that... I got to remove it from here. And I believe this is the new one. All right, let me come back over where you're at. And see, let me turn this off again. That looks really good. That looks brighter. I like the look of that. Looks really nice, man. Now I want to do some something a little bit different to mine. Now I want to put a rim around mine. Like, you just made me think about putting a gray rim around it, like even more than what they normally come with. It looks like it's flickering a little bit. Is it flickering? What are you doing to it? I need more light. God. If I had to look at the game this dark all the time, I don't think I could. I'm so used to full bright now. I'm so lame. I can get a closer look up here. Yeah. That is so much. That's better, man. That is a really good one. I wouldn't mind having those in my house, actually. If they weren't so yellow, though, I just want them a little bluer. I want to make a bluer one. Not blue, but whiter. I don't know. Let me see what mine look like, because now I'm kind of forgetting what they look like normally. Let's go upstairs and take a look. Yeah, like this. But like what you were saying, talking about it, putting a gray rim around them, that makes me want to take this, but make the edges darker, like a metal, sort of like a frame, like you'd get if it was like a giant bulb or something like that. But I want to get rid of all these torches. I want to replace the torches with something a little bit nicer, aka these sea lanterns. What the hell? They're animated. Did you know sea lanterns are animated? How come I've never seen them moving before? I've never seen them doing that. I've never seen the ring of light going and like expanding outwards from the center. Never seen that. I don't remember it ever doing that before. Huh, that's bizarre. Yes. Veritas has been animated from the start. I've never seen it before. I guess I just put them in and then go about my business, say I got light, and then I go. Or it's possibly that the full bright makes it a little bit harder to notice it. No, it's easy to see. I just never noticed. Oh, hey. Hey. What are you doing in my house? I love how you come to visit and then you just leave. Gosh. What you got? Did I know that changes color? I don't even know what it is. What is it, like aquamarine or something? Prismarine. Oh. I have some of those, yeah. I didn't know they changed color, though. No. But, is it turning darker? Did it just turn more like purplish? And now it's going more gray. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And the gray's turning more green? That's weird. You messed up my grass, man. Veritai says, have you noticed the cobbly prismarine? The only prismarine that isn't animated are the bricks. I never noticed that before. I don't sit and stare at it, though, so I mean, I don't think I would have ever seen it, but I did get some from when I went into the, I believe it's in here. Yeah, I got prismarine and prismarine bricks. You say the bricks don't do it. What about the dark prismarine? That probably doesn't do it either, right? But I did pick some of this up from the monument thing. When I got all these, I got so many of them. Took a long time, though. But I went in with loads of buckets of milk. Buckets of milk, a door, and a silk touch pickaxe. And it was pretty good. Yeah. Oh, I need some. Dark prismarine isn't animated either. I like the looks of prismarine. And the dark one. It's very beautiful. They're nice looking. But I don't know what I would do with them here, though. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, could I use it for anything? It is a pretty color. Trapdoors. Let me go put some trapdoors up there real quick while I was thinking about it. I think these are the only two I missed. Yeah. Let's turn this off for a second. Yeah. It's not terrible in here. It's just a little darker than I'm used to. I like light. Everything lit up bright. I like the light bright. But I'm not going to put up the rest of my lights yet. I'm not quite ready for that yet. Let's go put stakes back upstairs. But I do want to go find a desert village. My favorite village. Veritai says, I've used them a lot on my creative forever world. Great base for an underwater city. Oh, it's perfect for that, right? Be perfect for that. Anything water related. I used to really like the green copper, the oxidized copper. But I've kind of grown away from the copper now. I don't like it as much as I used to. I kind of get bored with it. Whoops, wrong thing. This one. Let's just put half in there. Put the other half in here. Let that cook up. But yeah, I want to go find a proper desert area. I could start out by the mesa, but I don't want to draw too much attention over there, because Hike, I know you were saying something about possibly building over there. What else do I need? Probably a little bit more food, right? Could take this out, and we could go for a flyabout. Hi, Paige. Grab a little bit more food, because we don't know how far out we're going to be going. And by food, I mean, obviously, golden carrots. I'll take the 32 and leave the 15. Do you have stone? I have a little bit of stone. How much do you need? How much do you need? How much? Because you're not in stream, so I have to type to you in game. 3? Yeah, I can give you 3 stone. Yeah. You want 7? Or you really just want 3? I guess if you wanted 7, you'd say 7. Yeah, yeah. Where are you at, man? Where are you at? Here, I'll put it over here because I don't feel like traveling around all over the place. So what I'll do is put it in this chest right here. This chest, as you can see, there's my house. There's a chest right here next to this farm area. So you can come over here and pick yourself up some stone. See if there's anything back in this one. I left some stuff in here for somebody the other day. Kitch Jr., who came in for the first time. Spent a little bit of time in here. Yeah, let's head over towards that, sort of towards that Badlands area. I don't know. I don't want to go that way again. We did Southwest last time. That didn't really help out. That didn't pay off. Copper is situational, says Veriti, especially now when it's oversaturated. Dude, there's so much copper. I got sick of mining copper. The last world we had, I mined so much copper. I had like, dude, I can't exaggerate the amount of copper that I mined. It was that much. And it's like so useless. I mean, I know you can make some tools with it now and you can make armor and all that, blah, blah, blah. Hey, does that armor, do you think that armor's going to eventually oxidize? I haven't seen any evidence of that happening. I think it would be super cool if the armor oxidized, as well as the tools and everything else, but I haven't seen anything about that. Veriti says, sadly, no. Oh man, but wouldn't that be perfect? That would just be really cool. See, I like this area right over here. I think this is really pretty over here, but I want to find a proper village in a proper desert. Far, far away. I want a big desert area. Like our last world, we had an amazing... I'm sure there was more than one, but I know one in particular that I really liked. I had a good village there, and it was like the most amazing desert. Beautiful area. The only copper item oxidization is with the vanilla tweaks. Oh. Well, I don't want to have to tweak anything. I mean, I try to do as little of that sort of stuff as I have to, but I wouldn't mind if they introduced it into the game, is all I'm saying. I'm surprised they haven't. I bet you it's going to be coming. It's such a basic thing. Anything that is made of copper, I mean, should oxidize, right? It just makes sense. Yeah, so we're not going to go that way. We're going to continue this direction here. I believe. Let's turn a little bit this way. More south rather than southwest, though. A little bit, almost southeast, but not quite. Ned has arrived. What's up, Ned? Paige got shot by a skeleton. Wah, 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 wah. He can't hear me, don't worry. Your chin disturbs me. You disturb me, buddy. You don't hear me complaining. My chin. How rude. How extremely rude. What you been up to, Ned? Load this Long time since we have seen each other. Oh, I like that one, Hike. Ah, I like what you've made there. I like that blue one the best. Although that gray one's nice. That grayish white. These are nice. Can I show these? The answer is yes, right? You don't care. Yeah, these are nice. Nice light textures, dude. Hell yeah. Even that looks really good. They all look amazing. If I had to choose, I'd probably choose this one, though. Yeah, I'd probably use that whiter one. Even though the blue one looks really good, I'd probably use the whiter one as a general purpose light. Oh, dude, I need that. Ned says, I'd love to show up more, but you thought it would be funny to end the streams the moment I get home, so I've dropped 50% of my classes. My schedule is what it is right now. You're in stream on your phone. All right, Paige. My bad. I didn't know you were on at all. Jeez. My schedule could go back to being what it was before. It's just right now this is kind of the best option I have until I get into a slightly better home position. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it, but you know, I'm just dealing with stuff, and it's one of those things where every day is a little bit iffy. Will I stream today or not? I don't even know. So we just have to play it day by day until once things get a little more stable, though. I will probably go back to being a night guy. You know what I mean? Shroom light modern white. Oh, scheisse. Looks like I just got sent a wonderful texture pack for my own use here. Shroom light modern white. Well named as well. We're not there. My bad. Options, resource packs, Shroom light modern white. So let me take this other one out. Put this one in. Done. Page on the YouTube side. John? That's me. So they say. I have been in stream the whole time. You're the one who said you weren't in stream earlier, so people had to talk to you in game chat. That was you that said that, buddy. All right, let me go over here to this island here, Hike, and then I want to come and see. I want to see what it looks like, because I'll go and get me some of them things. You know what's annoying? You just made these amazing lights, and I already went through all the trouble of raiding a monument, fighting some really nasty guardians, risking death, and it took me like 45 minutes to do all that just to get the ones I got. And now you just made this amazing texture, and I'm like, oh, I think I might like that better, which is really annoying. Then it might be better than what I worked for so hard. And let me oh, I don't need to do that. Never mind. What am I saying? So where I'm at right now is over by this pumpkin place, 100. So that's where I'll just come back to. No, let me go to Hike. That makes more sense. Wow. Oh my god, those look so fucking good, dude. Oh yeah. Haha. Those look beautiful. And you know what's good about that? They don't even need to have the trapdoor in front of them to look good. Those look good just like that. Although if you put a grid of trapdoor on top of it, it would look just as good. Are you really giving me those? Because I feel like I should go get my own. Oh, it won't let me pick them up because it's in your private. It's in your private area. I can't even pick it up. That's weird. It'll let me pick up the shit I throw down though. Okay, it won't let me have them, but that's okay. I don't think it's gonna let me have them. It says I'm not allowed to touch your stuff. Can I break your bed? But I can go get some of those, though. I can go into the nether and get them. You'll put them into my house? Okay. Alright. But I feel like I should go and get some just because nobody wants things given to them. Look, I'm at my house. Let me turn this back on, though, so I can see. Actually, that doesn't go in there. That goes in here. In the tools department. Since I never used it, I don't need as much as I need. But if you want to get them. I don't want to get them, but I mean, I can get them. I will keep them like a greedy bitch. Well, yeah, you keep them because you worked hard to get those. I'll go get some in a little while. I got the, Hi. I got the texture pack. That's the important thing. You can have that dirt. Alright, I'll pick them up. I'll take them. I'll take them. Thanks. Appreciate it, man. Those are amazing looking. Thank you. Now I'm going to go back to where I was, Pumpkin Place. And which direction were we heading? God, I can't even remember which direction I was going. It was more like south, almost southeast. But I don't want to go southeast, because last time that didn't pan out. So, I remember when we first came to this world, Chaos and I went to a desert, and I sure don't remember where it was. I'm pretty sure it's not the one that we've been using. OMG says, Thomas streams at 5 p.m. for me. We are so back. Hello, Thomas. I'm glad the time change has worked out for you, sir. Very nice. But there is always, as I've mentioned, the possibility that I will go back to a later stream in the near future. I don't know how near. I feel like we had a much better turnout when it was later. Because a lot of people just can't be here during the day. So, yeah. Have I been to this one? I don't know. Let's go down. I don't really want or need any of these, although fire protection helmet would be good because... And that would be good because when I go into the nether, sometimes I don't have fire protection stuff. And I do like to catch on fire. Ned says more people showed up for later because most of your viewers are both on the younger side and European. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That is absolutely true, and I know that. A pigeon was flying down from my neighbor's roof and I thought it was a bag. What? So what happened? What'd you do? Did you try to grab it? I've never grabbed a pigeon before. British moment. Hell no, I'm too far from the house. What, did it scare you? It started moving a little bit randomly. You're like, oh my god, a bag doesn't do that. This is a nice little island. This is a nice little island. I like it. You were morbidly confused. Country says, leave it to the British to not understand wildlife. Damn it! It's not a plastic bag, it's a bird! No, it's not. No, it's not. You can't put your milk in a bird? Yeah, this is a nice little island here. So, Veritai, were you telling me the other day I should dig down here somewhere? And that underneath here I will find a lush cave? And that's why all the hell? That's why all the mossy stuff? Or country, was that you? One of you guys was telling me to dig down here. I don't remember who it was. Azalea trees mark lush caves. Oh. Not boulders. Okay. Okay. Don't want anything over there. I don't know if I want anything over here either, honestly. Let's go down. But apparently it did in this instance. It did. But it may not have been you. It may have been Veriti who told me. I can't remember, but last time I was over here telling me to dig here because of the mossy cobblestone. Sometimes they're fun to come down in here, but I don't get a lot out of these anymore. It wasn't you, Veriti? Then I don't know who it was. Somebody told me to dig down here, and I'm like, well, I don't want to. I don't feel like doing that right now. And just now I'm like, you know what? Let's give it a try and see. Well, sure enough, it is a lush cave. I witch. Go witch somebody else. I love the azaleas, though. I do love these little azaleas. Dude, this is a big fucking cave. It is big and deep. You're sure they didn't tell you to do it just so you could harvest mossy cobblestone? I'm absolutely sure, yes. My memory ain't that bad. Come on, man. I should have brought my water bucket, but when all else fails, just do this. I grabbed so much ow. I grabbed so much lapis last night. I grabbed like must have been half a chest or more while I was out digging. No diamonds or nothing sticking out. How rude. That's a nice one. It is a nice one. It's a very nice cave. It's massive. It's like it's just massive, so deep, and it's wide open. Oh, there's a diamond. I see a diamond. I'm not over diamonds yet. I still like collecting diamonds, okay? I can't help it. They still make me smile. And that lapis is tempting too, but I've gotten so much lately. Oh, I see a diamond. If anybody wants to come to this cave, this is a pretty nice little cave. It's a pretty nice, humongous cave. I don't think I'm going to steal any more diamonds. There's a diamond there. I'll leave these diamonds for somebody else. Which is the first time I think I've ever said that since we've been on this world. Because I've got like 2 or 3 stacks still. Aspect says I'll come. Alright. Come on over. Let the poor stay poor. That's true. Might look for more axolotls. Yeah, that's true. I probably should go ahead and grab those. You just made me feel foolish. I'm gonna leave these diamonds for some random... Look, and it's even more down there. Good God. Alright. Come on down, buddy. I definitely don't need any more gold. And I definitely don't need any more iron. But yeah, the peasants can do their own work. That's true. Anyway, it is kind of foolish to stop collecting diamonds because I've been making a lot more diamond pickaxes lately to use in the nether. So what's going to happen is I'm going to run out and be like, man, remember that one time I saw like 20 diamonds in this lush cave? There's one there. But I want to get to this one first because there's more over here. It's like you can't have too many. I don't care what anybody says. You can't have too many. But is this place not massive? There's one up top too. I didn't see that one before. Where's the other one I saw over there? Might as well grab him. Oh, hello. Forget that. Wait, what happened? Aspect says I thought Johnny was an axolotl. What the hell? Why'd you think Johnny was an axolotl? Oh, you blind? Oh, there's more diamonds over there. And there's lots of lava, too. I like diamonds. I don't like lava. Alright, I'll take that. Let's go over here and... I saw some somewhere. Unfortunately... There it is. Let's say, unfortunately, I don't remember exactly where. 2, okay. Grab them. Oh, yeah, let's do it. Any more? That's it, right? That's it. Okay, that's it. Is that it? Is that it? That may be it. Hey. I don't need iron. Okay. Any more? There's a lot of lava down here. This is terrifying. Oh, there's some up there. I'll pass. Sometimes you gotta know when to say when. I know when to say when, because I know I'm gonna fall in that lava. Leave me alone, Skelly boy. I got good armor on. I can take some hits. Do it! Do it! I don't need redstone. Spiders! You creepy bastards. You know, I read something. I learned something today. I didn't know this was possible, but apparently they've discovered a spider out there that is... It's like 90% vegetarian. It eats something from a certain type of acacia tree. Like 90% of its diet is from that, and then it gets occasionally it'll eat some insect or something, but usually it's vegetarian. Is that weird or what? A spider. Even the spiders are going woke. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty crazy. I was like, whoa, whoa, I see a mine shaft down here too? Holy shit. Yeah, I didn't know that was even a possibility. Oh my god, really? Get the fuck out of here. Stop bothering me. No! But, yeah, I just read about that today. It's kind of shocking. Even the spiders are going woke, man. Oh, goodness. Hello. Burb? Alright. Aspect says burb. He's bourbon. What's this here? I'll take that coal. I'll take the iron, and I'll take that. I think one of these days I'm going to regret not taking all the track that I run into, because pretty soon I want to start moving villagers. Once we get the village built, I want to move villagers over, and I feel like the track is a pretty good way to do it. Remember that last time, Country, when you moved all those villagers? Have you ever moved that many before? You can make a rail duper really cheap? Oh, okay. I believe you. Is that all? Okay, I didn't really want to come in here for any purpose, just to see if it was down here. Whoever it was that told me about this the other day, though, you don't remember, whoever you are, telling me this, but one of you guys told me to dig down here oh, hello. To dig down here because this was going to be here. And sure enough, it was. Oh, I'm pissed now. I'm pissed. You made me mad. But yeah, this has actually got me quite sidetracked. I need to start working my way back up to the top. I'm negative 48. Why? It's going to take me ages to get back up there. My best bet is to find some water and swim upstream. Oh, diamonds, diamonds. At least 2. No, at least 1. Heck, nabbit. It's my FOV. My FOV throws me off sometimes. And I think I see 2 and I don't, because everything stretches kind of awkwardly. Yeah, let's get out of here and get back to the mission. I don't think that one is going to take us anywhere. Although I could always dig through that, I suppose. What do you think? Maybe? Where does it go? Back over here. Golly, this is huge. This is one big connected area of cave that I don't think I've seen one bigger than this. Jeez. So many resources. I feel really foolish for leaving so much of this behind. One day I'm gonna need this, and I'm gonna be like, where was that at again? Actually, I'll probably remember. It's near. It's sort of near the pumpkin area, the pumpkin place, I believe. That's what she didn't say, unfortunately. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I missed some country stuff. He said it's like 2 pistons and a couple slime blocks to make it is all. That is cheap. I'm back with silly salmon. It says aspects. What is silly salmon as opposed to regular salmon? This way. Here we go. This is a way. This is a way out. Salmon for dinner, but yeah, but silly. Exactly. There's something about it that's just slightly goofy, and we just don't know what it is. But yeah. Okay, so that was kind of cool. That was worth going down. We got 58 diamonds out of that, guys. 58 diamonds. Fentanyl. Yeah, this is that really cool island. This is that same island. I do remember this because Aspects and I came here. Anyway, not where I was trying to go. I need to go southwards. Although I could potentially live on this island and be happy. Ooh, I thought I lost my boat. It's so pretty over here. I love these trees. Something I learned a couple days ago also, I didn't know you could do, but you can burn that leaf litter that you pick up. You can burn like just about anything that's like a plant, apparently. And I did not know this. Wow, this is crazy over here. Where's this going to take me? Ah! Kind of fun. Kinda. Right. Oh man, it's too pretty. Beautiful, beautiful. You got that nice sky. You can burn stuff that burns, stuff the government doesn't want you to know. Yeah. You can burn burnable stuff. You can burn stuff that burns. I'm just saying, I didn't know that some of that stuff would burn. I mean, in a furnace, man. In a furnace. That kind of thing. Big Oil doesn't want you to know about flammable biomatter. That's correct. Oh, you jerk. You... I should ask Chaos. Conspiracy. BP stands for burn plants. BP. Is BP still around? British Petroleum, I believe is what BP stands for. When I used to work at the airport, we would sell BP gas. Well, it was labeled BP. I don't know where it really came from. I don't know if it's like when you have a Coke machine at the convenience store and you just put some cheap shit in it and just sell that, but for all I know, it may have been the case. BP. Aren't they the ones who had that big spill near Alaska? Was it the Valdez or something? I can't remember what it was called, but Thomas, I didn't see that Thomas typed this in chat because I'm real negligent in reading chat today. Thomas says, you went from 11 p.m. start for me to 5 p.m. start now. If you make it 7 p.m. start or so would maybe be perfect. Well, it either needs to be 11 or 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or possibly later than 5, but it can't be anywhere in between, because for me to do a good solid 4 hours, which is what I really seem to enjoy, I feel like a 4-hour stream, it's comfortable, it gets the job, gets the job done. Nothing in this chest. Somebody already robbed it. Took everything. But between like 3 and 4 in the afternoon, I have something really important that I have to do every day. And therefore, if I start, say if I was to start at 1 o'clock, I'd have to end the stream at like 3. So, until we figure out a better balance, it's going to be the situation, that we have now. Doo-doo, boop, boom, boom. Yeah, I want to find, don't schedule around the Europeans, their time is fake, says Country. Well, what I'm doing is scheduling around my home life. I mean, I'd like to accommodate everybody. I mean, if this was like my full-time thing and this was all I did, I would do a 6 to 8 hour stream every day because it'd be worth it to do it. But as it is right now, I've got other things that I have to do, and so I can't just do this exclusively, as much fun as it'd be. Can't just have fun. Let's see, what? Country says, sorry, Uncle Sam. I hadn't updated my firmware yet. Oh, the Gulf of Mexico. Do you call it the Gulf of Mexico or the Gulf of America? Like, really, seriously, like, I'm being serious. Because to me, it's always going to be the Gulf of Mexico. I mean, for God's sake, that's what I grew up with. That's where I live, right, near it. You ain't never ever gonna get me to call it the Gulf of America. That just sounds... Oh. Anyway, just curious. I call it the Gulf of America, just occasionally I default to Mexico. Do you really? Don't tell me you call it the Gulf of America. I mean, that's fine. No problem. Do what you want, but... I don't give a shit what I grew up with. Fuck Mexico. That's America's Gulf now. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, Mr. Trump. Jesus. I'm surprised we didn't call it, the Gulf of Donald or something. Gulf of America. So dumb. It's the dumbest thing I ever heard. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not getting into politics today. I don't want to talk about politics or anything politically, even close to political. I don't want to talk about it. You guys want to talk about it, you talk about it. I'm just saying. I call the French stupid, says Country, despite it being called France. I'll call it the Gulf of America however I want. No, you can. But it just sounds ridiculous to me. I don't know. What's wrong with me? I must not be a good American. I don't want to put my name on every single thing. The only reason it sounds ridiculous is because it's different and new. No, the only reason it sounds ridiculous is because nobody ever wanted to call it that before until Donald Trump came along and said, I'll try to make some points with somebody. There's no reason to call it the fucking Gulf of America. What's the reason for the change? What's like one valid reason for not leaving it as it was? Manifest destiny. I don't know. I feel like you're just gonna troll me on this, so... I said the Gulf of Donald hike. I'm surprised you didn't call it... Yeah, or Trump. Either one. I'm not going to talk about this because I'm not going to get trolled over it, but I'm just telling you, I think it is really really stupid, really childish. It's like a fucking 3-year-old. This is mine. It's mine. I mean, it's never been called the Gulf of America before, but, you know, one guy decides that's what he's going to call it. Change the books. Let's change everything. The rest of the world thinks we're fucking stupid. Anyway, I don't want to talk about politics. It's not my subject. I don't know anything about politics. I'm not educated politically. I don't follow politics. I just know that some things strike me as foolish. Wait till you find out how everything else was named. Yeah, it doesn't matter, though, how it was named. It's the way it's always been. There's no reason to change stuff now. What's the point in changing it? I'm not where I want to be. At least it isn't Gulf of United States. I'm just saying there was no need to change it. That's all. That was a really... it was just a childish wah-wah baby moment. Like so many he's had. Big spoiled fucking baby. Used to getting his way. The Gulf is water. Well, maybe they should just call it the Gulf of Water. Aspects, you're right. It's a conspiracy by Big Map to make sales. Have to admit, I didn't see it that way. It never occurred to me. Gulf of Water would go hard. I mean, he is right, though. It is just water. Wow, I do not like where I'm at right now. Not at all. I feel like I'm never going to find that one magical desert spot I'm looking for. That one untouched desert biome. Gulf of previous catastrophic oil spills. Been a few, right? I'm not sure I'd eat anything that's been caught in the Gulf anytime soon. They need to run that whole thing through a big water purifier. I used to fish out of it, eat out of it, no worries, but now, these days, I'm not so sure. Not so sure I would. Gulf shrimp, so good. But is it clean? Is it safe? I don't know. Alright, we're gonna get out of this area pretty soon. We're gonna pass the snowy snow. We're getting ready to pass it. Hey, we went from snow to rain. Let's look at map. Let's keep going. Country, I know how to fix Gulf of America, formerly known as Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, pull the plug. Pull a prince. What? What's that mean? Woo! Ouch. I don't think this guy gets the reference. And no, I don't get the reference. I don't get the reference. Tell me the reference. Give me the reference. In full explanation. Thomas says I'm gonna watch while streaming. I mean while showering. Sorry, I read it too fast. As I often do. He changed his state name to artist formerly known as Prince. Oh yeah, I remember hearing something about that. And then he went back, right? It was some sort of a protest because he was the record company basically his stage name. No, I know what you meant. His the record company like basically owned the rights to his name, and he couldn't do anything without record company permission, and he was basically protesting it or something like that. Yeah, I remember something about that. Yeah. Yeah, it just took me a minute. I'm like, wait a second, I do remember hearing something about that. Yep. Oh, I see what I did. I just switched him around. Want to get up over the top of this ugly area. Okay. Hence, the Gulf, formerly known as Mexico. Yeah, I just don't see the point. You know what I mean? Why would anybody even go along with that except to say, "Oh, we better agree, otherwise we're going to be without a job." So, yes, sir, you're smart, sir. You're right. This should be the name of it. Yes, sir. You're right. Yes, sir. Does he ever get tired of hearing that, you think? People just yes sirring him. Probably not. You know what though? Honestly, I don't think there's a chance for any other Republican to get back in anytime with the next like couple of elections. I think everybody's just going to remember this and think everybody that's a member of that party is going to be a Trump follower, and they're going to do, you know, the same silly things. Let's say silly because that's a nicer word than the words I want to use. And again, I don't want to get all political, but I think it's safe to say I'm not a Trump follower. The Republican Party has grown significantly. I don't think it's going to happen. There's plenty of Republicans who don't suck the cock of Trump, says Hike. I don't know, man. I still don't think so. I think people are going to want a really, really big change. I think a lot of people, even the ones who voted for him this last time, I think there's a lot of disappointment in the Republican Party. And I know there are Republicans, yeah, there are Republicans that disagree with him, but there's plenty of normal ones. Yeah, it's the people who walk the middle line, I think, the more moderates on both sides, because I don't personally like the extremism on either side. I like the more moderate. It's okay to have your views and your beliefs and to stand by that. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is extremism and people who feel like there's no room for conversation. My way is the way. That's the thing that really just makes me sick, because when you have somebody who's just like so in love with their own beliefs that they're refusing to even hear what somebody else has to say, those are the most dangerous people, and those are the scariest people. You know? The people that just believe that there's no chance that they couldn't possibly be wrong, you know? Or that there couldn't be a different viewpoint that might be equally as valid. Let me in, let me in. Oh, hello, Governor. There's a feather falling leather boots. I'll bring those back if anybody wants them. I personally don't need them, but somebody else might. I don't need carrots either. No, leave them. I'm not going to mess with anything else there. Let's see. Hike says, I don't think the Republican Party is an issue. I don't agree with every point, but there are plenty of normal ones. It's just the MAGA morons. Nobody likes a Sweden. Aspect says better than Finland. Country says, I think Trump's an arrogant ass, but I also am happy that we finally have a president that's trying to put America first. Yeah, but is that what he's doing? Is he putting America first, or is he just trying to put him first? Is he trying to build his legacy and just say, you know what I mean? Again, he can put his name on whatever he wants, says country, as long as we're not being viewed as a wimpy joke by the rest of the world. Dude, you don't think people think that we are a big joke right now? Over stuff like that? Just stuff like that. Are you serious? Think about it. How do you think that makes us look to the rest of the world? That it's such a petty thing to do. Well, we're going to make it the Gulf of America. Ha ha. It's so petty. It's so childish. It's laughable. When you have a president who worries about those petty little details instead of looking at the bigger picture of the world, that's so petty, man. Anyway, Hike says, I don't know if that's his goal. It might be the mask, but it's 100% him first, putting his name on literally everything. Yep. Exactly. Global projection. I don't know, man. I think with Trump, it's all about him. It's all about him worrying more about his legacy and everything. I mean, he's at his age. He knows he doesn't have a lot of years left, I'm sure. And I don't feel like he's doing anything because he's doing it because he cares. America first, America first. I think it's Donald Trump first, and that's what I'm always going to believe, and I don't think that's ever going to change unless somebody can show me otherwise. But based on what I've seen, I don't think I'm wrong. I'm willing to accept I could be wrong. I'd like to be wrong. I'd like to think that we have a president in office who cares more about the needs of the country. But also, don't close out the rest of the world either. Don't segregate, or not segregate, but don't try to close the borders to the rest of the world, pretend the rest of the world isn't important. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people in this world, and if we want to be a part of the future, then we need to be a part of that world. We're not gonna be able to make it on our own. You got to be able to have good relationships with the rest of the country. I mean, the rest of the world, rather. Yeah, segregation isn't the right word. That's not the word I meant actually to use. It's there's another word for it, but again, I'm not really a political person, and I don't follow politics, and I don't use political terminology because it's just not in my normal vocabulary. Isolationism. I'm not even sure that's the right word, really, but that's probably closer to it. Curse of Binding, no, and I don't want Flint either. But let's see. Hike says. Let's see, well, Country said, focusing on those petty details is purely emotional and pointless. I'm concerned with big picture stuff. Hike says it's also 100% a temp change. It will, temporary change is what you mean, I guess. It will go back and then eventually go back to Gulf of America and back and forth and back and forth. Maybe. Xenophobia. I think there's a lot of that in this country, but I think all countries have that. I think a lot of people are afraid of other people that aren't like them. I think that's kind of a normal sort of attitude. I think it's like no, never mind. I what I was going to say, it probably isn't really the appropriate thing to say for that, but let's just say I feel like it's normal and natural for people to fear things that are different from them. And I think we see that on a personal level when we interact with people who are different races, different, you know what I mean? I don't want to keep going with that. I don't want to talk about that subject. I feel like I'm going to a bad place with that, but just because it might be natural doesn't mean that it's right. Because we can, as humans, we can make our own decisions. We're not animals that react, and can't control our reactions. We're not complete slaves to our feelings. We have thought and stuff. We're able to make decisions, informed decisions about what's right and wrong. So I don't know. Donnie, you expressed your point well. You're overthinking now. I don't know if I did or not. I don't think I really expressed what it was I was trying to say, because I'm not trying to be, dark about it or, get just really negative. It's just some of these things, when we start talking about it, or if I start thinking about it, it just makes me feel really negative. It makes me feel kind of down because where the world's going, I just don't like it. That came across. Yeah, like I say though, I'm not really a political person, and I don't follow politics. I'm not qualified to have political conversations. You know, save that for the smart people. Save that for the people who are informed. It's like I would never run for office, any public office, because I'm not that engaged with day-to-day. I don't know. I'm not even sure what I'm trying to say. I'm just like, I live in my own little world is what I'm trying to say. I live in my own little world, so I just know what I see on the news, what I hear from people, family and friends, and how they're affected by things. And that's where I get my opinions from. It's not because I feel like I'm more educated than anybody else and I know about it. You know, I'm not the most educated person when it comes to, you know, political matters. I just know what I see and I know what I feel is right and what's wrong. Country says the world is fine. The only difference in the world is that there's media and global levels of connections that are only sharing negativity. Yeah. So that is something I do think that is true, because obviously most people, when they go looking for news stories, you don't stop scrolling when you see something good. You say, oh, that's my good news for the day. That's what I needed. No, everybody wants to keep scrolling until they see something bad. It's, you know, the doom scrolling and it's just more, it's more sensational and entertaining when it's bad news. So yeah, of course, everything that's bad gets overplayed and overhyped. And the good things that happen, people just kind of say, I don't really care too much about that. Country says humanity is too greedy and selfish for everything to be good. Yeah. That may be true. Find the joy where it is, says Country. I agree with that. And I try to do that myself. I do. I try to find happiness in, you know, little moments, because life is made of little moments, and you have to find every little bit of happiness you can and just suck it up, you know? Because for every good moment there is, you're being bombarded from the outside by tons and tons of negative stuff, negative news, negative people, just negative ideas in general. So yeah, you have to take the good where you can get it. Just kind of embrace it. I definitely try to live that way as much as possible. But it's easy to get wrapped up in the negativity too, though. I think everybody probably has their moments where they're not feeling quite so positive and happy. Country says, I personally feel we live in the best time to be alive up at this point. I can have friends who live 4,000 miles away. I can say what I want, do whatever I want, feel safe, and live the life I want. Yep. So that applies to some of us living where we live, in the time we live. But there's a lot of other people who are alive right now in this world who maybe don't have it quite so good, you know? Country says, I don't have to hunt or gather for food. I can believe whatever religion I want, have a brick in my pocket with the infinite knowledge of humanity. Well, yeah. That's true. I can't say you're wrong. But it's not just people who have less. It's not just that there's people who have less. It's that there's people who have more who oppress and take advantage of the people who have less. It's not just having less or having more. It's also about how we treat other people. Do we care for other people? Do we say, oh, there's people suffering? Do we want to make their lives better? Do we care? No, I've got everything I want, so that's what matters. I mean, that's not me. I'd like to see everybody happy, you know what I mean? I'd like to see everybody on equal, footing in the world, just everybody having equal opportunity, and unfortunately, it's just not the way of the world. That is an awesome looking natural formation. Look at that. Is that a geode up there? Is that an amethyst geode up there? I believe that is. Look at that. Is that weird or what? That is fucking bizarre. I think that's amethyst up there. Isn't that what's usually underneath all this stuff? Let's dig a little bit and see. Is it, what is this, mud? Is this mud? It is mud. I don't know, is it just a clump of mud? Maybe I should be using a shovel. Maybe it's not a geode up there. Maybe it's just a clump of mud. Because we are near this, mangrove stuff. Guess it's just mud up there. Let's see. Country says humanity stays the same. There will always be poor, rich, greedy, oppressive, genuine, loving. There will never be pure equality. You can't judge the quality of the world based off the fact that bad situations exist for people. Well, yeah, you can. You can. Because you can say, I accept that the world is a bad place for a lot of people, or you can say, you know, I'd like to maybe contribute to making the world a better place. There's a difference between accepting that it's bad and saying, well, it is bad, but I'd like to, you know, make it a better place just by being here in some way or another. And I'm not just talking purely in like, you know, metaphorically or anything like that, or saying, oh, because I think positive, therefore the world's better. I mean, genuinely like doing something to help somebody, you know, make the world better place, you know, help a poor family, or just something, you know, everybody should be doing something to make the world a better place. You know, staying positive is a good part, but you got to do something to kind of, to make your mark in a positive way. It's not, there's more to life than just what can I get out of life? What can I get out of the world? What can I give to the world? You know, that too. I know it sounds kind of lame to say that, and I do feel kind of lame saying that out loud, like I'm a grown-ass adult over here saying, let's everybody just take care of everybody. But I'm sorry, it's kind of how I feel, because I've seen a lot of suffering in the world. I've known a lot of people who have suffered, and I hate it. But, you know, one person can only do so much, but if everybody just did that same little bit, it'd be a better world, that's all. I know it's a naive kind of viewpoint. It's a very naive viewpoint to say, if everybody just did a little something, but, you know, that's just how I feel, man. Country says it's not lame. Like says, you're lame for other reasons, but that isn't lame. Well, yeah, I might be lame for a lot of reasons, but it does feel kind of, it feels kind of goofy to say something like that. I feel like, I do feel a little bit lame, but again, I only ever say what I really feel. I say what I feel. Or if I don't feel like I should say anything at all, I don't say anything at all. I clam up a lot because there's a lot of things I want to say that I just decide this is not the time or the place. Country says you can both objectively see that suffering will always exist and you can't make it go away while also doing what you can to help whoever you can. Well, of course, and that's what I'm saying too, exactly that. You can see that it's there, and you know there's always going to be suffering. That's the nature of, you know, that's the nature of humanity and being alive. But the question is, do we do something about it? Does everybody do that little thing, you know? Do you help somebody that's down, that needs a little pick-me-up? Do you help that's the thing, that little things. It's the little things that add up to make it a better world, that's all. If you make one person's day better, if you make one person smile who was depressed and sad, that maybe was thinking about, you know, ending it all or something, man, then that makes you a better person, and it makes that person more likely to go out there and then do something to help somebody else too, because they're going to be like, you know what, kindness is the way. Let's be kind to each other. Let's love each other. As lame as it sounds, that's the only way humanity's ever going to advance beyond what we are now, is through kindness and caring for each other. But can we stop talking about this, because this really is getting lame. Jeez. You guys are embarrassing. Anyway. This is a nice little village. It seems to be fairly well populated, too. Oh, hello. What's this guy got? He's a cleric, a novice. Oh, this is a really nice sized village. And it does have plenty of villagers. Whoa, 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 whoa. This guy definitely a brony, a hippie boy? Hell no. Hell no! I ain't no hippie. Excuse me a second, guys. Sorry about that. Another phone call. My phone is just going crazy today. This is a nice village. This isn't the village I was hoping to find today, but this is pretty good. I wouldn't mind living over this way, but I really want to be closer to a proper desert, though. But this is a really nice village. I think I'm gonna mark this one. Holy phone call speed run. It was a. It wasn't an actual proper phone call. It was a. It was a message. This is called Great Far Village. Oh, look at that beautiful sky. God, it's pretty. I think I'm getting closer, though. I feel like I'm getting closer to where I'm trying to go. Hello, I'm hanging up now. Yeah, basically, I just listened to the first part of the message. I said, yeah, this isn't that important. Well, look at all the cows. Woo! We can start a cow farm over here. Yeah, it was nothing important, so yeah, I did kind of hang up. Do you listen hear an Indian voice going, "Hello, sir, I am calling," and hang up? No, it was something. It was something else. It was a school calling me, leaving me a message, but it wasn't anything really important. I just speak Indian back to a scam caller, says Aspects. You speak Indian back, or do you do a really bad accent, that kind that would get you canceled if you were to do it in a public place, particularly on a stream? As I don't do any of my funny accents anymore because now I'm scared because I'm gonna get yelled at and get in trouble one day for doing it. So I stopped doing it. Apparently, it's not acceptable to do funny accents anymore. Give me a break. If they're funny, they're funny. Being canceled is for the weak, says Country. Oh yeah. I'd still stream if I got canceled. I don't care. Who's gonna cancel me anyway? There's only like 6 people that show up anymore, so I'm not that worried about it. I just try not to offend the people that do show up. Ned says I'm gonna cancel you. I thought you did, Ned. I haven't seen you in like 6 fucking months. I thought you did. Personally. Mike says, you have and you do. I have and I do what? Offend people? Country says, I make it my job to try and offend the 6 people that join, then you look nicer by comparison. That is actually a good point. It takes a lot of pressure off me. I can pretty much be a total dick if I want to when you're here. Hey! What the hell? This guy says such mean things to me in DMs. I say a lot of mean things to a lot of people, but at the end of the day, I would do, just about anything for any people that show up here if I could do it and it would help them, you know what I mean? But it doesn't mean that I can't be a dick when somebody gets on my fucking nerves for no reason, when I'm just minding my own business. Just trying to have a relaxing time. And somebody comes in and gets all foolish. What am I supposed to do? Just take it? No. That wouldn't be me if I tried to do that. Although, what? Fuck them kids. Not the Jared from Subway way, though. Oh, you said Jared from Subway. Jared from Subway. What a bad dude. He gave Subway a bad name. Every time I think of Subway, I do think of Jared. I remember when he was doing his... I've seen some commercials from him. I've seen them, you know what I mean? I don't remember when he was doing them. I don't think I ever saw them actually live, but I have seen some of his stuff. He was doing this weight loss thing. Jared fell off quick. Yeah. Yeah, he was doing some sort of a diet, eating Subway. I used to work at Subway. Long time ago. It was a fun job. I enjoyed it. Nobody ever talked about Jared, though. I don't remember Jared's name ever coming up at work. Like, we gotta forget that guy ever existed. Ah. Okay, I'm getting pissed. Oh, Hike, it's you! You little bastard! Look out behind you. Sorry, I think I just hit you, and I wasn't trying to. I was trying to hit that stupid zombie. What are you giving me here? Okay, I don't know what that is, but it looks like something fun to hang in my house. I'm gonna have to go check it out check it out in a minute. I want to get off of this patch of land. Oh, Hike says what? What does it say? He says not to hang. No? What am I supposed to do with it? It's an art, isn't it? A map art. Ooh. Ooh, hello. Ooh, that's a deep, deep, deep down area. Maybe some diamonds down here. I don't see any, and I'm not going down there just looking. Ned says it's been 2 or 3 weeks ever since you started streaming earlier. Yeah. Not the hang. Eat it. What are you talking about, eat it? How am I going to eat it? Let me see what it is. Fine. Let's see what this guy gave me. A salad. It's just like a salad? Is that like a salad plate? What the hell is that? What the fuck? It looks like raw meat and raw fish. And what are those green things that look like lettuces? They look like arugula. Arugula! I love arugula. It's chicken salad. Like the wise words of Eric Collins, the great Hornets announcer. Chicken salad! I don't know that guy or his announcement voice. I just know I'm sick of being on this patch of land. I want to get to a desert land. God damn it. Dude, he's so funny. You got ham and lettuce and either raw fish or watermelon and chicken. Well, I don't want raw fish. Even my sushi that I made today had salmon on it, but it was cooked. I know it's not proper sushi, but I don't care. I go for more of the Korean style, more of the gimbap than actual sushi. Okay, then just say it's watermelon. Yeah, let's just say it's watermelon. I like that better. Raw sushi, raw fish. I have tried. I've tried eating it with sushi, but I just can't do it. It's the texture. The texture's just wrong. It's Minecraft, Johnny, not real life. Jesus, says Hike. Thanks. Thanks for clarifying that. But Minecraft is perfectly realistic, says Country. Obviously, yes. The fact that I can put my furnace underwater and stick coal in it and smelt iron underwater, definitely 100% realistic. Follows all the laws of science. All right. Am I going to ever find what I'm looking for, guys? Where's the nearest proper desert? Do I just have to find, do locate biome or something? The water isn't real, duh. Yes, it is. That is all the Minecraft building I got for today, says Hike. Did you get much done on your house? Ah! I fell. I'm gonna go get real food. Please look at update when you get the chance. Look at update. Okay. I hope that means your house, or does that mean the update info channel in Discord, or does that... Okay, as in look at house. Thank you for clarificationing it for me. Clarificationing. Yeah, doing that. Thanks for clarificationing it. Ow. 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 I will go check it out momentarily. This is weird looking over here. What the hell? What the hell happened over here? This whole area is just a mess. Oh my goodness. No, I don't think I've ever seen it this messy anywhere. We're not like approaching the border of the world, are we? Jesus. Fucking weird. No, I don't want to go up there. Let's just go around it. Bah ha 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 ha. Cheapy. This is weird. There's a lot of this stuff just kind of floating about. Hell. Hmm. I'm about ready to just give up on this search. This is like the other day. I mean, the other day it was southwest. This way is more south, but last time I went southwest and I found nothing and I went forever and ever. I mean, there's some interesting stuff here and there along the way, but it's not what I'm looking for. Why can I not find a proper desert? Don't tell me there's literally only one area of desert biome in our whole world. That'd be funny. Not at all, Mr. Country. Billions of blocks and only one desert. You know what feels kind of like that? Is when you play Hightail and you hit a biome and then you go beyond that, it's like you only ever see it the one time. It's so far that's my experience anyway. I haven't found areas where the biome repeats somewhere else. Whereas at least in Minecraft, I mean, you do find a lot of variation, and then you run into some of the same types of biomes again. I don't know what's happening here. In an infinite world, supposedly, you know what I mean? You should see there should be more than one desert. I'm not saying it's really truly infinite, but you know, these worlds do go on and on and on and on. I don't know what the actual limit is. Country says they'd probably just have a rule in their biome generation that spaces out biomes. No, I don't. I expect them to be spaced out. But you'd think at some point it would start to repeat again. But I swear the first time I tried to go really, 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 really far, I ended up out in the ocean and I would just keep swimming and it didn't go anywhere. It just kind of like the world had a border and it was way sooner than you would have expected. But now that they're on update 4, that was like on update 2, I believe. Now they're on update 4, so you don't get situations like Minecraft where it's Acacia Plains, Acacia Mountain, Acacia. Ooh, this is another nice looking village. Look at all the horses out here, dude. Oh, this is pretty. Hi. Oh, do I need a bucket? It'd be nice to have a bucket. Tell you what, you can have those strings because I got enough of those. I can fill some water. Good to have a bucket of water. Ounces, yes. Loads of ounces, Mr. Country. That's not the way I want to go. Get around. Actually, I'm going the wrong direction. South. South is the way I want to go. Were there any villages in that desert area that you had marked, country? Because basically, I'm just trying to find a nice desert village. No idea. Yeah, but I don't want to take the one that you've already got marked anyway. You've already got that place marked, I assumed, for a reason. Was it just for sand? You can go check. That's up to you. I mean, I am pretty far away from home. You only marked that to get a little sand. Oh, that is why? Oh, okay. I just didn't want to I didn't want to step on your area and just go, come in there and start messing around. God, I'm so far away. I am so far away. Look at this. There's farm down here. They even got farm down here, dude. Beautiful. But yeah, when somebody finds an area and they mark it, the last thing I want to do is go over there and start putting my touch on it. Oh, look at these beautiful horses right here. Look at these, country. These beautiful rich brown ones with will they eat a golden carrot? They will eat golden carrots. I just gave some golden carrots. They took them right out of my hand. I didn't know they would eat those. You can claim me. I mean my area. I mean my claim plot anytime you want, says Hike. Okay, Hike. Okay. I just don't want to mess with anybody's little spots that they get. I figure people mark their spots for a reason. So when I realize I'm in somebody's claim. Oh, by the way, the claims are back to showing on my mini-map, Hike. So far, only one village, says country. And it's touching the mesa as well. That might not be too bad. Ow! I think next world we ought to set spawn somewhere out in a nice desert. There's a pillager outpost. Yeah, those aren't annoying or anything. Gosh. They're not difficult at all, though, when you have proper equipment. A custom map could be sick as well, says country. Yeah, that's true. I think it's more fun though when it's sort of unplanned and you just, you take what you get. You just start a world and boom, whatever it is what it is. I think that's more interesting in a way. But as far as, we could just set up like certain biomes and then from there let the rest of the map generate, why not? I don't see why we couldn't do that. What's the... Oh, books. Give me the books, baby. Give me the books. Yeah, yeah. Is that it? Just one? Maybe, although there could be one down here. Yes, there it is. Oh, look at all the iron, dude. Look at all those iron ingots and a few emeralds at that. I'll take those as well. Nice. Give me my boat back. Oh, Hike, you write some funny shit in chat sometimes, dude. Oh my god. I reread it, and it made me laugh. Wow, this is crazy. I might just have to come back over to that one desert area then, country. You have found more desert And another village. Really? Stupid pufferfish. How did you find another desert so soon? Is it near the other one? Is it connected? It's a very large desert biome, so it's connected to that other one? It's near, just separated by a little water. Okay. I mean, it's possible. I'll never find... Oh, look at that. It's a big ship over there, dude. It's possible I'll never find what I'm looking for over here. I just don't know. I'd like to think I might. Oh, that's a nice ship right there. I like those. I like those big ones like that. Oh, that's pretty. Pretty, pretty. Another village. Damn. I just keep going the wrong direction, that's all. The thing is, I've been avoiding that one area kind of on purpose, though. I've been avoiding it because, can I take those? Yeah, I guess I'll take these two, why not? Because, again, it was an area that you had already sort of claimed, and hike, what the hell was that? More armor trim. Aqua Affinity leather cap. These might be handy for somebody. I'll take these. Better get out of here before I suffocate. What are you looking for exactly, says Country? Well, I was just looking for a nice desert village. And possibly, if depending on what the area looks like, build my house around there too. A second house, or just fucking move my house that I have now over there. I don't know. This looks really nice over here too. Sort of a desert island. I found a mega Badlands mountain too. It says country. I mean, it's that whole thing of just for exploration's sake, you know, wanting to try to find my own places that meet these needs, rather than just taking what somebody else finds. But I might have to just come over where you're at, because it sounds like, you know, I just may not find it. I may not find what I'm trying to find out here. I'm gonna go a little bit further south, and if I don't hit something really soon, I'll just come over where you're at. Or if you're, I don't know if you're still gonna be there. I just think I really like the desert biome because it's not all sloppy and messy like this with all this grass everywhere sticking up. Ugh. He'll be waiting for me in Africa. Okay. Sounds okay. That's nice down there. That's pretty. Yeah. I've been going for over an hour probably now. I don't know. I didn't really start a timer. But I feel like this has been going for well over an hour, and if I haven't found anything by now, am I ever going to find it? I did get my chainmail and leather armor today, though. I got those out of the way. Yeah, I'm getting kind of fed up here. Africa has a giant cave perfect for illegally mining emeralds. So that one Badlands area that's over there by that desert where you were at, Country, I found that when I was up in the mountains digging emeralds. That's actually where that's how I found it. I don't know how you found it, but that's how I found it. I was looking for emeralds before I started trading properly with the villagers. Okay. Yeah. Annoying. The mesa biome here is massive. I haven't explored it. I haven't explored it myself. I think Hike wants to build something there. But I don't know for sure if he's going to do it. But I told him I wasn't going to do anything with it. I would leave it. The only thing I want to do, it's the perfect spot for him. Could be. It could be. You guys, when you guys build, like, specifically you and Hike, the two of you, you guys build very ambitiously. You guys build big. Look at all this coal over here. Holy crap. See, me, I just want to build the stuff I need. I want to build a nice house and, you know, that's it. And then explore. Thomas says, you figured out what you're going to do with the shop situation. No, because nobody else has gotten involved. And I've just sort of said, well, I guess it's not anything that's that important to anybody to do, so I'm just going to leave it. Because if I do it, it's not going to be very creative. I'm not a creative builder. I build for practical purpose and that's it. I don't build because I build something and say, "Oh, I want this to look really amazing, so let me do this, let me decorate that like that. I don't do that. I build only what I need." Thomas says, I told Kota he might need to move it and he was in. No, Kota actually mentioned it to me a long time ago and said, "Hey, are you going to build another village type thing like we did in the other server?" And I said, or in the other world. I said, "Well, I'd like to." And that's kind of what got it all started. Country's not so enthusiastic about it. Says, last thing I want to see is Kota building. Well, you know. Like says whoa, I'm reading chat and I'm just jumping and I just looked over, I almost died. Hike says he told me it wasn't his. What wasn't his? So if that was a blatant lie, I'm moving it myself. Wait, what are you talking about? The tower? Okay. I'm not saying it was his. I am saying this. I noticed he was in game and I didn't see him doing anything, so I went into spectator and I popped over to check him out, see what he was up to. Not because I was suspicious or anything. Yes, I was. And he was AFKing in that tower. So I assumed that meant that it was his tower. Maybe he was just using somebody else's tower. Like says, I'm moving it. Yeah, you can move it like off the fucking, out of the world for all I care. It's hideous. It's a nightmare to look at. Johnny, you're a creep, says Thomas. Thomas? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But if you've had the experiences around here with certain people that we've had, you'd understand why. It wasn't just to be a creep, it was because I had reason to be suspicious. And I still do, by the way. There's some other stuff now that I'm kind of looking at. And I don't want to go into it, but people who want to do naughty things better think twice. Country says he's got the social awareness of a dead gnat. It's because that child was definitely gentle parented. He wasn't beaten quite enough. Is that what you're trying to say? There should have been more beatings. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nice dark oak. Whoops, I put it in wrong. Dude, you're pissing me off. I don't feel like digging the whole tree out, though, for some dark oak, so I'm going to leave it. You know what? I will mark it. In case I ever want to come back and get some dark oak. Aspect says I was only gentle parented because I'm a special twit. The honesty. I was kind of annoyed last night. I was in the nether minding my own business, and Mythics came in, and I stood there, I looked at him, and he just turned around and started chopping me with his sword. And I didn't fight back, because I figured, okay, he's just being an idiot. I didn't think he was going to actually kill me. He fucking killed me. I died. I lost like 38 levels in the nether. Just died and lost all my levels. I was so pissed. I said to him, I said, hey, I said, are you familiar with the command clear? And then I typed in, you know, player name, whatever. And he's like, oh no, please don't do that. Please, blah, blah, blah. I was literally ready to clear his inventory of all stuff he had. I was so pissed. But I got over it. And, you know, everything was fine after that. Mythic's goated. Crazy. Don't follow in his lead. Aspect says, I straight up said, for fuck's sake, when I saw his message that he found my base. Dude, why is he, I know, why is he looking for other people's base? Like, mind your own business and stay at your base. Don't be looking for other people's stuff that they're hiding because they don't want you to find it. Damn. And then, of course, I realized after I saw that message that he left you, that he found your base. I'm like, man, I didn't hide mine very well, did I? It's not like I need to fight these guys. Well, I've just about reached the end of my rope. I don't know what you want to say. My leash, it's about ready to like pull me backwards to my house. I've had just about enough running south, getting me nowhere. I can feel the rubber band wanting to pull me back home. Aspects. Oh wait, no. Country said it's so he knows where to go when he needs to beg for shit. Ooh. Well, nobody better beg me for nothing. I don't mind sharing, but when I know somebody's capable of getting it themselves without any real trouble, don't be a beggar. Why don't you use Elytra, Johnny? Says Thomas. I don't know, because this is more fun. I should have used it. Pike says that the sky soar has been moved. Thank God. And Country says, can I beg you for your affection? Oh, God. Okay. You got... Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! I think we have reached the end of the world. Oh, no! Oh my gosh! Can you believe it? Is there a smaller world border? I mean, it's pretty small. No wonder I can't find what I'm looking for. It's over there. Uh-oh, he just moved the border. Now I have no excuse. That's all my food. If I don't find what I'm looking for here in the next like 5 minutes, I gotta go back. Alright, thank you for removing the border. I'm so hungry, guys. Oh. Next time I come out, I might just take the Elytra. Who knows? The first time I did this, I did use the Elytra, but then it's just boring. Plus fireworks get expensive. Why am I swimming so damn slow? Thomas says, Country, stop yapping. How rude. Shut up, Belgian. The wittiest comment you've made all day. Shut up, Belgian. Shut your face. Oh, Country says your greatest contribution to the world is waffles. But them some good waffles, though. I love me some Belgian waffles. Them some chubby little morsels of taste and delicious and sweet. With the little crispy edges and the nice soft middle. Oh. I had a Belgian waffle maker and it broke about 5 months ago, 6 months ago, and I've never replaced it. Thomas says, "What's your contribution to the world except for slobbering on your keyboard?" Oh. Hike says, "Didn't they also make modern roads?" Somebody would have figured it out eventually. I'm not sure that really is, like, that impressive. I mean, roads are kind of important, but again, I think somebody else would have figured that out. The waffles, however, that's special. All right. I am definitely tired of this one. Let's go back home. What a boring mission. Got me nowhere. Oh. I probably should sleep because I'm going to get phantoms if somebody just slept. Somebody slept before I could do it. I'll take that half a stack. So funny history, says Country. A Belgian did invent asphalt. Oh. However, Belgium is also known for having some of the worst roads in Europe, says Country. They can't even do that, right? Oh, God. Aspect says, how the fuck does Belgium have the worst roads? Look at the UK's. We got some pretty nasty roads here in Florida, too. Man, I don't miss seeing that tower. Let's have a competition. Who's got the worst roads? Wow. Okay. What's in these? Nothing? Alright, this is alright looking here. I bought the elytras off the armor stands in the Ellie chest. This place is pretty empty over here. Got nothing in there. It's a big shop. What a ridiculously big shop. Just sell like 3 things. Specialize in one, 2, or 3 things. Alright, Mr. Hike. Let me see if I have your house saved, and I don't think I do. Okay, that works. Was that done earlier? I don't remember that being up there. That sort of divider. Whoa, 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 whoa! Bloody hell, mate. Those lights, dude. Those lights are the shit. Hell yeah. Okay then. Wow. Nice. Oh, I see. Yes, the food. You want to know something, Aspects? That food he's got on there, he gave me one of those. Did you see it earlier? You saw the food, right? And I was thinking to myself, oh my God, I'm going to make some sushi and some coffee mugs and all this and that, and I'm going to make my kitchen up and with a table and everything in it. And I should have known he already did it. I was going to make a coffee machine and everything, like an art to put behind it. So obviously I can't put an actual coffee machine. Stream's delayed for some reason. Let me see if I've lost any frames. No, sir. 0 frames. Like, this place is looking good, man. It's looking good. Yeah. Absolutely beautiful, man. Use a good builder. Nice. Very nice. Dude, I don't know if my keyboard's going bad or what, but I'm having like a lot of delay when I try to move sometimes in game. Just sort of like drags and then it starts. So I don't know if it's the server or if it's me. Yeah, this place is nice, buddy. Gotta love it. I don't want to stand over here with my axe out. My pickaxe, rather. You could have a crumb or something in your key. It wouldn't surprise me as much stuff as I eat in here. Country. Looking good, man. He says, Danke. Yeah, man. If it's good, it's good. These rotten flesh. I could probably do without the rotten flesh, really. I may or may not ever get around to selling it. And that's the only reason I was keeping it. Was for the purpose of selling. Got 8 of the coast. Bottle O enchanting. Got 2 of them. Alright, I've got 3 name tags. Once again, if anybody needs any name tags. 3. This is my sea lantern, my old sea lantern, the only one I ever had until I got these other ones the other day. Food. Can I put the food on the wall or it has to have a frame? Well, I'm gonna put these leather armors. They're nothing special, but I want you to take one of those name tags, name it Pookie, and put it on yourself, says Country. Feather falling 4. Feather falling 2. Yeah, they are only leather, but feather falling. And also Aqua Affinity leather cap. Pretty good stuff right there. I would say anybody who can use that, although I would, leave it for some of the junior players who have nothing. The little fellas, the youngsters. Thomas, are you blind? You just went past me twice. And now a third time, you plonka. Country said the Belgians are used to other people trying to find them hiding in their own country. What the fuck? Look, like literally I'm not able to move right now, and now all of a sudden it did, and I didn't lift my finger off the keyboard. It just literally wouldn't move. It's gotta be me, right? I'll turn my keyboard upside down and bang it. And blow some air into it. And whatever. Dunk it under the water. That's good. Aspect says, just wasted your time, by the way, Thomas. Shows how gullible you are. Thomas, you fool! Thomas, you fell for it. So gullible. God, I love putting stuff away after a mission. It just takes forever. I need to make one of those giant auto sorters. Oh, I should have put these over there. Oh no, I'm gonna keep the gold ones because those are gonna help me in the nether. Potentially. Potentially. Weapons. Guys, I am going to take a quick break, grab a little bite to eat, and stretch the legs for a moment. I'll be right back. All right. Okay, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but that's a long conversation. So I didn't find anything super interesting to eat. I found some sliced cheese, which I feel like makes a good little snack. Not exactly a meal. Yeah, I got to sleep and avoid the phantoms. Look at that beautiful, beautiful armor setup. I know. Country says, mouse activity. What the fuck? Thomas says, you femboys done role-playing. What the fuck's going on in here? What have I missed? I was only gone for a couple of minutes. My God. Country says you would know a lot about femboys, huh, Thomas? Oh, Thomas. Thomas, you gonna take that? I forgot what I was doing. What was I doing, guys? I can't remember. I think I'm going to switch out some of those lights real quick. We'll try. What the hell? Oh, that's that. I'm like, what's that big flash across my screen? It did that. I do want to see something here. Let's turn this off. Okay. I mean, they both put out a normal amount of light. In fact, this might actually be brighter. I can't tell. Probably the same amount of light, right? That is pretty, man. That looks really good. That looks better than the sea lantern. That's annoying because I worked kind of, you know, not too hard, but hard enough. I worked kind of hard to get those sea lanterns. Now, my question is with these, what do I need to pick these up? They're mushroom, right? Does that mean I just use a regular axe? Hike says, well, I can make the same texture for the sea lantern if you want. Oh, no, that's okay. I don't know. These just look really good. A country says they're not tool specific, I believe. Okay. Let me just try these out and see how they look, because then I don't have to use these, and I probably don't have to use these anyway, but I just don't like the sea lanterns. It sticks out a little bit too much with that blue. I'm gonna see how this looks. See, that looks good without having a grating over it. Like, I don't need the trapdoor for that to look good. That's the thing. And the sea lantern, I feel like I do kind of have to cover it up a bit. So I think these are a good solution, man. Oh yeah, these are pretty. Yeah, man. Thank you. I will enjoy these very much. Now you make me feel like I should start, when I build my second house, do something a little bit more, a little more interesting. Because your house is looking amazing. Mine's so basic. But that's just me though, I just build basic. But I guess I could build something a little more advanced. I am not completely without skills. I'm just lazy when it comes to building. I just only build what I need to make it work. Functional. Boat, hi! Whoa! You creepy guys! Boat on gas, breaks game, I guess he says. Why are you guys trying to poke holes in my glass? Yeah, peekaboo! Jesus. Nosy, can a person have a private moment here in his own kitchen? Jeez. Yeah, these look good. Let me turn it back on. Those look great. Maybe I'll sell my sea lanterns. I'll just keep them. Why not? Nobody's gonna want these anyway. Not when they see what these mushroom lights look like. That's pretty. Or I could keep those lights in here since I've already... Yeah, those look good in here. What I'll do, I'll use those in here just for the sake of keeping some variety. And I'll use the mushroom lights everywhere else. Once I get set on exactly where I'm going to put them. Because I'm not sure yet what the spacing's going to be like. Oh, I broke one or two. Where's my prismarine crystals? Country said, this sitcom is boring. Poor guy. Didst thou already heareth about my recent DVD arrival, says Fort Guy. Don't think so. Hi, guys. All three of you up there. Jesus. What are you doing in my house? Hey, I gotta watch this guy. He's up to something. What are you doing in here? What? It's breaking my glass! What are you doing letting these freaks in my house? Oh, well, goodness gracious. House party. Don't jump on my bed! Don't jump on my bed! Oh my god, we got a jumper, we got a boat on... Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. I'm gonna have to change these sheets for sure. Fort Guy says, it was Ultraman from 2019. Already watched it like 3 times because I love it so much. Also, did you know that with Happy Ghasts, you can essentially Fulton extract anything that can be leashed? No clue if that was even in English, what you just said there. As far as Ultraman goes, I actually have a DVD set of the first Ultraman, the original Ultraman. I don't know when it was from, like the 50s or the 60s, but I've never watched it. It's just I found it one day and I was like, oh, I want to buy this. And I bought it, but I've never watched it. OG Ultraman is from 66, yeah. Yeah, I've got it on my I've got it on a shelf. I don't really watch DVDs very often, but you know. Really? Really? Guys gotta be making a mess of everything. You with your dolly. Why do you have to hold that gold dolly all the time? You don't need it. So paranoid. I will push you. You guys are crazy. It's a good thing name tags are on. If there were no name tags, I'd be in trouble trying to find you guys. Oh, you already fixed that. I was going to jump out, but I'm not going to break it myself. Oh. Hike hit the ground too hard. Really? Why don't you have any armor on, dude? How do you, oh, there you go. Wah, wah. Failed safety inspection, says Aspects. I'm just jumping in the water where I'm safe. Am I gonna have to listen to this thing making noise along with the other one now? Constantly. Do I have your bow? Oh, yeah, I do. My bad. There you go. This might be your wooden axe too. What are you guys doing? You guys having fun in here? Yay! It's a ride. Hey, I was thinking about putting one of these down here. Exposed lava, that's a fire hazard. I tried to fix that lava because it's in somebody else's claim. It won't let me do it. Also, says Fort Guy, Fulton extraction is basically where someone gets tied to a balloon by a nylon cable, and then a plane swoops by and yanks it up at hundreds of miles an hour. Also, since when did copper armor exist? It's a very, very recent update. The Copper Age. Yeah. Copper armor, copper weapons, copper tools. Yep. I would like to see it be susceptible to corrosion or what do they call it? when the copper turns green. Whoa, 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 whoa. Trying to burn my house down. Rogue chicken wielding a firearm. Safety hazard. Definitely safety hazard. Yeah, anyway, I'm thinking about making a water elevator similar to this inside my house that lets me go from bottom floor to like kitchen. Damn, flaming arrows everywhere. Is they ever gonna go out? The chicken has now escaped and is spinning the block. The plane grabs the nylon cable by a hitch on the nose and reels the line in. So, yeah. Where would I put it? Couldn't be there. Well, that's the problem. What are you guys doing up there in my house still? I'm trying to figure out where I can put a water elevator. Country says no exhaust vent for range, failed emissions. Like says I tried to tell him, he just keeps saying he's a minimalist. Well, you can tell that to City Hall, says Country. Yes. I rarely do anything for decor purposes. I told you guys, mainly what I do, except for this collecting the armor. Mainly what I do is, you guys, is just for, you know, because you have to have a house. You got to have windows. You know, I want it to look semi-nice. I'm not an imaginative builder. I just don't have a good imagination for building. Fort Guy. That is a fucking book. Jesus. Okay, if I come over here, and I was right here, where would that go? About 517, so that'd be about 516. See, where's 516 at? That would be about right here. So I'd have to be... Maybe I should do I see. Maybe I should do water elevators here. And get rid of the stairs altogether. Just have water elevators. Maybe I'll do that for my next house. Country says, is this painting true? Yeah. Yeah. There's a little bit more. There was a little bit more to it than that, but yeah. Hike made that. Because one day I said, I don't remember where it came from. I said, I will abuse you. I don't know where it came from. I don't remember that. Never mind. It's not true. It's not true. None of it ever happened. Okay. The neighbors are a different color. What the fuck? No boats allowed. I should lock you in here forever. Why are you abusing my stuff? Only I have the power. My coffee table. Anyway, Fort Guy says, I got some new CDs in mind now that I've completed the Breaking Benjamin studio album discography. Those albums being 30 Seconds to Mars by 30 Seconds to Mars, because I liked a song from the album that I heard in NFS Hot Pursuit, as well as The Beautiful Letdown by Switchfoot, which I've never heard of Switchfoot. Oh, God. Anyways. I think a water elevator would be pretty badass in here. If I had one going from down here, straight up to living room, and straight up to the top floor from here. Hmm. Was any of that English, says Country? I don't even know. I don't know. Hike says, you have in fact heard of Switchfoot. How do you know? Name one song by a band called Switchfoot besides what Fort Guy said. Yeah, exactly. All right. This is me just running around right now, just thinking out loud to myself. If I was to put a water elevator in here, where would it be? So this would work here. That would take me into the kitchen if I did one here. But then I'd need one from downstairs to bring me up here, wouldn't I? I'm not sure it's a good idea. It says they had a song on the radio for 10 years straight. That's what Hike says. Did they really? How come I've never heard of it? You guys are having fun with boats. I want to ride a boat. Let me put a boat. I'm going to put mine on the ground, though. Go really, really slowly. We should make an ice track. I should be able to go faster because it's my claim. I'm gonna win. Going for pit. It ain't happening. Aspect says, come back here, you scallywag. Come back here, you scallywag. I'm in the water, haha. But you'll never catch me now because I'm gonna go in the secret entrance. Dun dun. I'm ready to fight anybody who comes through there. Anybody. No, I'm not. I don't want to fight nobody. Listen to the first 5 seconds, not more, you'll be copyrighted. You've definitely heard that before. That does not even sound familiar to me. Doesn't sound familiar. And I'm not worried about being copyright because, you know, what's the worst that happens? All I do is go to YouTube and say, yeah, block that 10 seconds of audio. It's no big deal. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard that before. Come out with your hands up. Okay, I give up. Mike says, I got annoyed with it because they played it so much. Maybe if I listened to the whole song, there would be something that would stick out to me, but just listen to that bit. No, I didn't recognize that. Switchfoot. I can't push the boat. I can't push the boat. If that intro didn't, then no. No, it just didn't ring a bell. Aha. There's always an escape. Country said, I've hurt my deputy, and there you go, Aspect saying, yay, burning. Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun to burn? Hike, where did you say you moved that tower to? Not that I want to see it, I'm just curious. I know you said it was pretty far away. This looks really good here. This thing he did with this looks really good. This walk. I'm buying netherite ingots for 32 diamonds. Yeah, right. Gonna cost you a little bit more than that. I think this looks pretty good though. What do you think? No? Although having this table saw right in the middle of the doorway when you first walk in can't be a safe idea. Know what I'm saying? Hey, partner. Okay, where are we at? It's way out in the fucking boonies. Wow. I like it. Hi, guys. I see you over there. Hello, governors. Hey, you're gonna burn my carrots. You're gonna catch the wheat field on fire. No way, buddy. Oh no. I'm safe in here. It's like 1K blocks away. That's nice. Yeah, I don't care if I ever see that again either. It's a mess. Excuse me, guys. I have to take another phone call, believe it or not. Alrighty then, I am back. Sorry about that. I'm popular today. I can't help it. I'm getting all these phone calls. So guys, does anybody have any design ideas for building our village market? What's up with all these just holes everywhere like this? What's this crap all out here for? Who put these here? And then leaving holes all over the place. Jesus. Yeah, there's definitely a lag. Kota was a hole digger. He still is. I'm definitely having some sort of lag. I get dragged back when I jump sometimes. And no, it's not just those vines. Aspect says, I need me boats back, mate.
That's the way we rock and stone!
Rock and stone, Ned! And now he's making me hydrate.
Message. Hydrate now.
Gosh, what if I don't want to hydrate?
Message. Begin
I will hydrate.
exercise now.
How's the heart been treating you lately, Johnny? Says Ned.
Message. Commence spinal calibration
Better.
now.
Better. Thank you, sir. I will now elliptical as well. It's been better. I think it helps that I'm trying to stay a little more active. Plus, I'm trying to stay hydrated, so it's been better. I still get funny little heart skips and stuff, but it's not as bad as it was. Like, it was really scary for a few days. But I honestly think it was dehydration. Because I just don't know when I'm thirsty until I'm like dying of thirst. And coffee only does so much to hydrate, you know? Holy shit, that dark oak is 12 kilometers away. That's how far I went earlier. How in the hell did I go 12 kilometers? Hi. So what do you think about this, Mr. Hike? This big platform of grass. We could turn it into an island. But either way, I would like to see a village market here, man. It's very grass. It's very grass. Yes, it's very square. It is square. I figured that was a good, easy shape to start with. Aspects. Always with the doll. God, put it down. I need the doll for my own safety, says Aspects. Where do you get so many of them? How do you have so many? You never run out. This is the wilderness. Whoa. See, it's doing that thing. From evokers. Oh. Are you rounding it out a little bit? I mean, I could have done that. But I kind of like what you're doing better, though. You're making it a little more islandy. Didn't like the square look. The queen was the most common buyer of these dolls. You know, the queen had some... What? No wonder she stayed alive till 96. Yeah, she did live a long life. She did live a long life, I will say. 96 is nice. Look, I'm gonna go into creative because I want to go up. I want to see what you guys what this is looking like here. What you guys are standing on. Yeah, it looks better. It was a bit square. A witch. Yeah, I'm a witch. I'm a witchy bitch. What the hell are you doing, dude? Where are you going? Like, what's he making there? Hey, hey. I should be safe up here. God. I'm looking to see what he's making. It looks like he's making a teacup or something. Oh, he's connecting it to the spawn island. Okay. I didn't think of that. If only if my aim was still this good in Phantom Forces, says Aspects. Oh man, I wish you hadn't mentioned Phantom Forces. You just made me miss it again. Good old PF. Likes fixing my ugly square mess that I made. Yeah, that looks much nicer. Don't think about doing that to my house. That's pretty good though. I like it being connected like that. I think being connected looks pretty good. What are you doing? Changing the biome? You go away. That guy was annoying. Minecraft's too quiet. Not enough noise. Boy, now he's really moving. Look at him. Jesus. Cheating! Cheating! Banned for life! Alright. I am now officially back in survival mode so I can fight a creeper. Just for no reason except because I want to. Whoa! Like, Hike says mushroom fields won't spawn mobs, so don't gotta worry about lighting. Oh, nice. Country says I got a gun. Oh, snap. Alright, alright. All right. All right. You guys are special. You guys are special. Jeez. Why you trying to break my shield, man? What's wrong with y'all? Look, you're burning me up here. I'll go down here where I'm safe for a minute. Recover some hearts. And then we got a runner. Yeah, you got a runner. Oh, it doesn't want me to eat under here. I was too close to Hike's place. Watch it! Watch it! Watch it! Watch it! I'll fight back! I'll fight back! I don't have a dolly to protect me though, so I don't want to fight back. I got 33 levels and I'm not trying to lose them. You dorks. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's up with this red business? Everything's turning red. Country says, and we have an XP farm. Yeah, I know, but it takes like 10 minutes to get that many levels up. Okay, maybe like 3. Not that long, I suppose. Yeah. You crazy. Anyways, I'm just gonna mind my own business over here. Jeez. Oh, no, I don't even have a shield anymore. Trying to make me use all my golden carrots. Fortunately, I got like 90 of them. Hey, 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 hey. Now I just went very far away. Ha ha! By the way, this is a good village. If anybody wants to come over here, there are many, many good books. You feel like a kingfisher bird? Exactly. Got Silk Touch over here. We got numerous other things. I'm not going to go through the whole list. You'd have to check them out. But yeah, but there are some pretty decent ones here. There's another village that has a few other good ones as well for those who like to mine underwater. But that's it. Nothing else over here. I'm leaving. Going back to my house where I'm safe. Ha ha ha. Very safe here. And, all right, safe enough anyway. However, yes, fairly safe. It is just about that time where I'm going to say, guys, I've got to go because I got to do some stuff, such as making my dinner and other things. But tomorrow is a new day. So, anybody has any ideas towards that village market? You know, start coming out with it, because now that Hike has made us a proper platform to build upon, since mine was absolute trash. Hey, 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 be nice. I'm about ready to start building. Why are you burning my house down? I see flames. I don't like seeing flames. Yeah, I got plenty of lapis if anybody needs any. Anyways, holy shit! Like the whole pack of them just fell when I opened that door. Jesus. Yeah. So again, if anybody's got ideas, I know a secret too. I'm gonna block you in, so be careful. Here's another secret. You can't get in here. Distracting me. I'd like to start building that village sometime this week. If anybody, basically all we need is a design, like a basic design for like the villagers' houses. and then a basic design for either kiosks or full-size, like small shops, kind of like what Kota has, but maybe, yeah, about that size would be okay, I guess. Then everybody who wants to have a shop can, you know, move in with their stuff or whatever, and we can start building that. Holy crap. Too slow. Too slow. Anyway, so that's it, guys. I am gonna go. I got things to do, and it's a little after 3. It's about the time I would normally go anyway. So, hey, you guys calm down out there before you cause a fire and burn my house down. Look at all them arrows that just fell. So, any ideas? Either, you know, maybe make a drawing or just build a sample, build a test one, because that's out in the community area out there where it's not like locked under anybody's claim. So anybody can build something if you want to start something, and we can look at it and say, yeah, that looks great, or no, that looks like ass. Jesus, that's crazy. You come out and walk forward. I don't think I want to walk into that. That's crazy. All right. So anyway, that's it for me, fellas. I am heading out. Tomorrow we will be back again, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have some sort of a basic plan in mind. And I'll start laying down something, and if somebody doesn't like it, then you guys just say, "Ooh, that looks horrible," and maybe come and make some improvements behind me. Whatever you want to do. All right. Hike says good night, and I say as well, good night, my friends. Thank you for hanging out. Country, Aspects, of course, Hike, Ned. We saw VPR8 today. We saw who else did we see today? Paige. So we've seen a few people, and hopefully tomorrow, see you all again. Bye bye. Thanks for being here and supporting the channel. If you haven't already, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, and join our Discord community, The Kitsch Crew HQ. Make sure you turn on notifications so you never miss a stream, and we'll see you next time. Yeah.